This is Hood Canal Communications and MasonWebTV.com.
Good evening and welcome to Week 5 of the 2016 high school football season. Once again, we are coming to you from Highclimbers Stadium on the campus of Shelton High School, where tonight the Shelton Highclimbers and the Timberline Blazers are about to play in the South Sound Conference. I'm Diedrich Allen, along with Jerry Apple. Tonight we feature the 2-2 Highclimbers taking on the 3-1 Blazers. First, let's talk about Shelton. Highclimbers started strong with their season-opening win over North Thurston. Ran into the wall, that is O'Day. Rebounded to beat Yum on the road to open SSC play. But last week, were shut out by Peninsula. After playing with the fourth-ranked Seahawks in the first half, Shelton stumbled to open the third quarter and wasn't able to make up the ground. In 4 games this season, Timberline is averaging 28 points per game with a high of 43 against Black Hills and a low of 12 against Capital. And their only loss was by 3 points to Bonnie Lake in Week 2, 36-33. Last week, the Blazers knocked off Central Kitsap 24-8. Timberline has some speed with a dangerous return man and a wide receiver in Tariq Romaine, who had a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown against Bonnie Lake. Some good running backs in Michael Barnes and Anthony Hathaway, and a decent quarterback in Trenton Horn, and an accurate kicker in Madison Douglas. The questions for tonight: can the Highclimbers eliminate their mistakes, play more consistently, and pick up their third win? Or will Timberline run rampant in Shelton and keep their conference record perfect? That's what we're here to find out. Coming up, we talk with Shelton coach Matt Hinkle. It's Week 5 of the 2016 high school football season. The Timberline Blazers and the Shelton Highclimbers next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Hood Canal Communications, MasonWebTV.com, the Shelton Mason County Journal, and the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce present a General Election Candidates Forum live from Olympic Middle School in Shelton on Tuesday, October 18th. Hear from the candidates running for Mason County Commissioner Districts 1 and 2, and the candidates running for 35th District State Representative Positions 1 and 2. Tackle the issues beginning at 6 o'clock. Moderated by Heidi McCutcheon, it's a General Election Candidates Forum, 6 o'clock, Tuesday, October 18th, live on MasonWebTV.com, HCC.net, and Hood Canal Communications local channel.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
Week 5 of the high school football season finds the Highclimbers still at home, but licking their wounds from last week's loss to Peninsula. On the phone with me is Coach Matt Hinkle, and Coach, there isn't a whole lot to ask you about in last week's game, but as usual, we want to get your impressions. First half, okay, but then what happened?
Came out the second half, and third quarter, just like O'Day, it slipped away from us, and we didn't play well. I guess that is the summary in a nutshell.
Yeah, I don't really have any specific questions.
Yeah, I just, their run game, I thought they were, when they got through the line, didn't have an answer to it as far as matching up, and I don't know. I don't know if they're 45 points better than us, but last week they were better than us substantially. So I'll leave it at that.
Okay, let's move on to this week and talk about Timberline.
Okay. In all honesty, we faced two top 5 statewide teams in the first 4 weeks, and we've been beaten by them fairly soundly. But there's positive things coming out of it as far as elevating the level of play. I think competing at that level, we got to play for 48 minutes, obviously, and we haven't been able to. But there are stretches on that. But getting to the Timberline game, I see them as a fairly good team, and I don't see them in the O'Day or Peninsula category, but they run the ball well. So we have to be able to stop the run or slow down the run, and in order to do that, we just have to shore up the interior of our defense.
So do you look at their past opponents in it at all and can make a comparison? Okay.
It's still fairly early in the season, so it's kind of tough to do that. Later on, you can compare. You can directly compare to teams that you faced and how they stack up. But having said that, they played Capital and CK Central Kitsap, 2 teams that we're going to face, and fairly good ball games. But they beat both of those guys, and they lost a squeaker to Bonnie Lake, and then their other non-leaguer was a win against. It escapes me right now.
Black Hills.
Black Hills, yeah. Thank you. And they look fairly big up front, and I think to summarize, I think the run game is what we need to stop. The pass game is they rely on the run, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Now, you were missing a few key players.
Yeah, and that's we're fairly shallow. We got some very good kids, but the depth is kind of a challenge. But Willie Ruiz, our running back, had a concussion, and he's back this week. We did lose Cody Hall with a little mild concussion. He's out for a week, so there's kind of a trade-off there. And then we get some kids eligible, and health-wise, I think we're looking pretty good.
Okay, Coach. I think that covers everything, unless there's something else you wanted to add.
Oh, you always ask good questions, so it pretty much covers it.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Dieter.
That's Shelton coach Matt Hinkle. His Highclimbers are hosting Timberline. Next.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Anything can happen on Thursday. America was born on a Thursday. So was Odell Beckham Jr. and that Pac-Man guy. Oh, and this happened. Anything can happen on Thursday. Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 5 on NFL Network.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it.
I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
And we are back at Highclimbers Stadium. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple. Good evening, Jerry. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, it's been an interesting day, but a good day. So
a good day, and it's going to be a very busy weekend for a lot of people.
It sure is.
With Oyster Fest coming tomorrow. Yeah. Are you out there this year, Jared?
Yes, we're selling Olympic Mountain ice cream.
As
our
always.
SAC club, yeah.
Yum, yum.
And hopefully we have some decent weather. Keep my fingers crossed.
Yeah, let's hope so. It didn't look good there for a while, but tonight looks okay.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll hold over till Monday. How's that?
Hey, Monday it can rain.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit of football. The teams are out there for the coin toss. Timberline 3-1. Expect a lot of running out of them. That's what Coach Hinkle told me. Passing game's still there, though, so that's a threat. So I'm expecting a pretty evenly matched contest tonight, Jerry. We're just waiting for the toss of the coin to find out who gets the ball first.
Okay.
And I could run down some of the starters here. Let's see. There's the coin flip. I believe. I can only speculate that the Highclimbers won the toss, but yeah, they did. They defer to the second half. So Timberline will get the ball to start the ball on the first step out. I'm sorry, I'm having some conversation starter problems this evening, Jerry. So let's run down the, well, maybe not. Going to have the presentation of the colors here very shortly. As handshakes all around. But until the colors start marching out there, we'll give you some starters. Taylor Toney, Tyler Geraldus, Kyle Kimball, Skylar Ross, Willie Ruiz, Trenton Osmond. And we will just let the colors come onto the field.
Cadet Lieutenant Commander Jacob Sushak and Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Christian McCaslin. On the far left of the field, our flag detail raising the U.S. flag are Cadet Seaman Apprentice Ashley Sager, Cadet Seaman Apprentice Aaron Glover, and Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Adriana Motet. Pursuant to the presidential proclamation, Governor Inslee directed that Washington State and United States flags at all state agency facilities be lowered to half-staff immediately to honor the memory of former President and Prime Minister of Israel, Shimon Peres. The anthem will be performed by the Highclimbers Marching Band, led by Drum Major Jacob Schreiber, under the direction of our band director, Cheryl Sager. And signing the anthem tonight are Shelton High School's ASL club member, Trinity Kirk.
And that is the Shelton High School NJROTC presenting the colors as they always do. Always like to see that, Jerry. Good group of kids.
Yes. The NJROTC program at Shelton High School is great. Teaches discipline.
Sorry, go ahead.
Teaches discipline.
Yeah. So the Highclimbers will kick it off to the Blazers to start this game. Highclimbers looking for their second South Sound Conference victory. The Blazers already have 2 in the books, and we'll see what they're going to bring up and offensively. And we talked to Coach Hinkle in the pregame, and he said they have a good running game. They got some speedsters. I mean, anybody can go 99 yards for a touchdown on a kickoff. It's got to have some wheels on him, and that's Tariq Romaine, and I do expect him to be back there deep. We're about ready to get this kicked off. Cody Bragg has it you're going to tee it up at the 40. And I'm looking back into the backfield there. And about the 10-yard line is number 1, Tariq Romaine. He's on the far side. There's another man back there, and that looks like it's the 23.
Yes.
And that's going to be Jordan Furrer. I would imagine you kick it away from Romaine. That's my thought.
Especially if he's returned that 99-yard.
Well, and Bragg will just take it short. Yeah, it bounces around, and the ball's free inside the 25. The Highclimbers have the ball. Shelton recovered the ball inside the 25 of the Blazers.
Kyle Kimball on the recovery.
Everywhere. The man is everywhere. And it looks like the Shelton's going to start out at the Blazers' 22-yard line. So Tyler Geraldis will bring him out of the huddle. He'll send Tony and Kimball out to the far side. Near side is Skylar Ross. He's going to go with the full house backfield. Willie Ruiz is behind him, actually out of the pistol. Trenton Osmond, the handoff goes to Ruiz. Ruiz trying to find some space in the middle, doesn't get much.
Yeah, he's stacked up right at the line.
Good to have Willie back in the lineup, though. He was out last week.
Uh-huh.
And it's good to see him back out there. I guess you're going to call that a loss on the play of 1, so it brings up 2nd and 11. Here come the Highclimbers up the line again. Same formation as last time. Out of the pistol, low snap, handoff to Ruiz. Ruiz from making his way around the right side, got a little bit more room that time. Maybe got a yard on that one. Give him 2, actually.
Yep.
But brings up 3rd and long.
Geraldis with a handoff to Ruiz, a gain of 2 for the Highclimbers, a gain of 1 for the Highclimbers, I should say. It is still
just underway. The Highclimbers trying to capitalize on it wasn't an onside kick, but a kickoff that was recovered. And smart play by Bragg is Geraldis will go out of the shotgun, send 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. That's Tony isolated on the far side. Ruiz is in the backfield. Geraldis looking over the middle, had to step up. Ben throws it. I think that's going to be an incomplete pass.
Yeah, it looked like his arm went forward. So
scored it out of there as Cameron Bowes bucked it in there as 6'2", 300-pound lineman. Breaking in there and forcing the incomplete pass. It brings up 4th and 9 from the 21. And looks like Bragg is going to try kick a, wow, that's a 39-yard field goal attempt for Cody. Snap, spot, in the kick. It's high enough. Is it long enough? No, nope. Comes up short. So the Blazers dodge a bullet to open the game, and they will start out on their own 20. So no score after the missed field goal. Don't think that the 39 yards is really in Cody's range, but it's good to try. So shotgun formation for the Blazers. Quarterback's going to be Trenton Horn. He's got a receiver on the near side, 2 on the far side. Man in motion. Handoff goes to the running back. He's just pounding his way straight up the middle, banging bodies. And who is the young man, number 4? That's Anthony Hathaway. Got, a first down on that one, 10 yards.
So that is the first down for Timberline on that 10-yard carry.
So 1st and 10 from their own 30 now. Coach also told me he needs to shore up the running game. Hathaway does a little juke and jive coming towards us. Slips a couple more tackles and slides out of bounds near the 43-yard line. Good, hard running by him. But there is a flag somewhere. I don't know where it is. Must be at the end of the play, Jerry.
That doesn't bode well for Shelton, I don't think.
Not usually.
No.
Where that flag was thrown at the end of the play, and there's a conference. It's a hold.
Oh.
Wow. On Timberline, and that's going to march that decent gain of 12 yards back.
A very costly penalty, a 10-yarder.
So that'll bring up first and looks like 9.5 from the 31. So Horn will go into the pistol this time. Send one receiver alone on the far side, the wide side of the field. 2 receivers on the near side. Tariq Romaine is the guy nearest to the sidelines. Back to pass goes. He throws over the middle, intercepted by Kyle Kimball. He's on the run, tackled at the 35-yard line.
Well, we've had 2 turnovers. Guess who's been involved in both? Kyle Kimball.
Kyle Kimball with a big, he just stuck in that passing lane, saw it all the way. And that's a 1st and 10 for Shelton on the 34. Now let's see if the Highclimbers can capitalize on this.
I think they're going to have a lot more luck running off tackle than
pistol formation for Geraldus. Trips to the near side. Single receiver on the far side. Ruiz gets the handoff, and he's met immediately.
Yeah.
No gain if not losing a yard or 2. Looks like he lost 1.
Yep.
So it brings up 2nd and 11 for Shelton.
The second time that they ran it right up the middle, and it doesn't look like there's any luck or any
holes.
Any holes there. I mean, they're going to have to go off. They're going to have to go off tackle.
Now let's see
if they're going to establish a running game.
Marshall McCullough will go far to the far side. Kyle Kimball on the near side. Pistol formation. Slot receiver is actually Trenton Osmond. Handoff to Ruiz, trying to come to the near side and get a little bit of room there. Back to about the 34. 30, yeah. Give him 2 on the carry.
Okay.
But it'll be 3rd and 9.
So a passing situation.
That was almost closer to 10 yards there. And yeah, it looks like Rawls will go out of the shotgun with 2 receivers far side and 2 on the near side. Ross and McCullough. Tony, and it looks like it might be destined for, that ball is deflected and it falls incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Back at the 40-yard line. See what this call is. I believe it's going to go on the Highclimbers as the referee's talking with the coaching staff
or the captain. Yeah.
No, he's over barking at the Timberline sidelines.
Okay.
Oh boy, chop block against the Highclimbers. They're going to refuse that. It brings up 4th and 9 for the Highclimbers.
Flag on that was for a chop block against the Highclimbers. It has been declined by the Blazers, and that'll still leave it 4th down there for the Highclimbers.
So this far back, I think you're going to see either the. Well, it looks like the Highclimbers are going to go for it. The offensive unit's out there. With the 4th and 9 coming, 3 receivers to this near side. Ross, Kimball, and McCullough. Taylor Toney's the far receiver. Geraldus has Ruiz beside him. Short little drop, looks over the middle, throws. Little high, incomplete, and that will go back over to the Blazers on their own 34.
Almost completed. It was
just a
right
little
out of the
just
right
a little
out of the,
high.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Kyle Kimball's quite an athlete. He almost had it.
So the Blazers will start out on their own 34. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. That's Tariq Romaine all alone. One-on-one with Skylar Ross. Under center goes Horn. And he'll hand it off. Hathaway trying to avoid some tackles. Good pursuit by the Highclimbers. First guy there, Cable Lacey. Slowed him up enough for the rest of the Highclimbers to bring him down at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It's kind of hard to see the numbers on Timberline. They're gold. They're reflective gold. So it's the 2nd and 10 from the 34 for the Blazers and Timberline. 2 receivers in the near side. Pistol formation. Hathaway gets the carry going the opposite direction. Met there after about a yard gain, knocked back. Maybe 2, depending on the spot. Looks like it is 2 yards on that. Brings up
3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and looks like 8.
Yes.
Nah, more like 7. Yeah. From the 36 go the Blazers. Romaine again isolated on the near side, 2 on the far side. Pistol formation for Horn with Hathaway behind him. Long count. Back to pass and the delayed handoff to Hathaway. Hathaway working his way around. Oh, he slipped. And down he goes right at the line of scrimmage. I don't know, maybe...
he picked up probably, let's see where they mark it.
I don't think he got anything.
Nope, he did not.
I think Nick Ushner got a hand on an ankle, bring him down. So brings up 4th down and a kicking situation, a punting situation for the Blazers. Kimball will go back, stand around his 28-yard line to get this punt. High kick that hits at the 45, the inside the 40 and dives out of bounds on the far sidelines near the 30-yard line. And that's where the Highclimbers will take over. On their own 31, it looks like.
About a 32-yard punt.
Nearly 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score. Shelton with their, was it 3rd possession already? Is that right?
Yes.
3rd possession of the ball game. You have to look back. We've had a lot of action here. Not a lot of scoring.
Definitely the 3rd.
The
third possession.
Yeah, 3rd possession. And Geraldus will go under center with an offset eye with Osmond and Ruiz. Little dump off to Kimball. It goes incomplete.
Yeah, miscommunication there.
Yeah. Kimball wasn't quite ready for that set, and it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Highclimbers from their own 31.
So far, Shelton has passed 4 times and ran 4 times. No completions yet for Shelton, and Timberline has the only first down of the game so far.
We're really early, Jerry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they've got a receiver on the near side and 2 on the far side. It's Tony, 3 on the far side. Tony, Kimball, and McCullough out of the gun. Dump off complete to Skylar Ross. Ross in the middle of the field, avoiding a few tackles into Timberline territory to the 46-yard line or the 45, depending on which referee you believe.
So we're looking at a 25-yard completion there to Skylar Ross.
Like to see Skylar involved.
Oh, the last game you and I did, he had 3 interceptions. Yeah. What amazing. And that's the first completed pass and the first down for the Highclimbers on that 25-yard pass play.
From the 45 of Timberline, under center goes Giraldes. It's 2 receivers near side, one to the far side, hand off to Ruiz. Oh, he just stood up at the line of scrimmage. That's a big line, my friend.
Yes, it is.
That is a big line. See, who is involved in that, I can't even tell. But one of those guys is Alzen Wilson, and he is a 6'5", 380, Jerry. 380.
He's bigger than our center.
Wow. So
yeah.
2nd and 10, and actually might have lost a little bit on that. Offset eye to the right, it looks like. And off little play action for Giraldes. He'll throw it over the middle, caught and complete by Kimball. Kimball working his way up the sidelines to near the 30-yard line. So quick 11 yards there and a first down for Shelton.
That was Giraldes to Kimball for a gain of about 15 yards.
Second completed pass out of 6 attempts.
First and 10 Highclimbers from the 30-yard line.
I'll set the ball in the chains and wind that clock.
Second Highclimber first down.
Giraldes will go out of the shotgun with Ruiz to his right. 1 receiver far side, 3 to the near side. No drop, then he'll little bootleg, and he's in trouble. He does throw it away, though.
Now.
Nice, let's see.
Yeah, intentional grounding.
Yeah,
because he did not get out of the
pocket.
Yeah, he did not get out of the pocket.
And there was no receiver in the vicinity.
No, there wasn't.
Unfortunately. Well, they're talking to the Highclimbers. Could it be a roughing the passer penalty? Now we're walking backwards, so I guess it's going to go on the Highclimbers.
Yeah, a 15-yard penalty, huh?
Yeah, man.
From
the spot, too.
You don't see that too often in high school ball.
Not too often. So intentional grounding, and that makes it a bunch of yards. So that pushes the Highclimbers back to near midfield. Second down, and, 30. Wow, that's a big chunk.
Yeah.
Out of the gun goes Giraldes. He'll throw it off to the near side. It's incomplete. Intended target was Kimball.
Yeah.
Just a little bit off. Dangerous right there into traffic, too. The Blazers seem to be going man-to-man, and they're giving the Highclimbers a cushion.
Definitely the receivers are open, but...
well, in the first few yards, yeah. No bump and run here, just a little bit of cushion. So Giraldes has a 3rd and 30 from the 49. 2 receivers on each side. From the gun goes Tyler. Steps back, a little bit of a rush. Steps beyond the rush, but can't escape, and down he goes.
A 7-yard loss.
And they'll spot the ball on the 44.
Well, definitely a punting situation.
I would say when you got a 4th and 36.
And I think we know who's back deep. Number 1.
Yeah, number 1, Tariq Romaine, waiting for that one. Cody Bragg waiting for the snap. High snapped it, almost gets away from Bragg. Bragg gets it away, high punt.
Very high coverage.
It's going to be
and a nice roll.
Bounce. It's going to go all the way near the 10-yard line, and downing it there is going to be Dylan Paul.
We're looking at a 45-yard punt. Wow, good hang time, good roll.
So Timberline will start on their own 12. And let's see what the Blazers can manage. We saw the speed of Hathaway. We saw the arm of Horn. This deep, what will they draw up as Romaine will come wide, near side. Guarded, it looks like Skylar Ross will be on the coverage there. 2 receivers far side, and then a pistol formation. And off to Hathaway. Hathaway dances along the line of scrimmage. No go there. Well, he might have gotten 4 out of that. 3 or 4.
Let's see where they mark it.
Looks like the 15, so.
Let's give him 3 on that one.
Yeah, we will. 2nd and 7 coming for Timberline.
But he's the only one that's carried the ball tonight.
Yeah, you can expect.
That's his 5th carry for 16 yards total so far.
Horn sends 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side, and out of the gun he goes with Hathaway beside him to his right, man in motion. Little fake to the man in motion, and Hathaway gets the handoff, and boy, the Highclimbers weren't fooled there. Who was the first guy there? Taylor Toney. I got Evan Rhodes involved. I mean, there were 3 or 4. Skylar Ross is in there. My goodness. Nobody fooled in the black jersey tonight. Not on that play, so it's now a 3rd and 7 from the 15 for the Blazers. Romaine will come wide to the near side on the numbers. 2 receivers far side. Man in motion. And off to Hathaway, going around that side. He's got some room. He's going up the sidelines. And up near midfield is Hathaway. Nice run there.
Yeah, 35-yard run by Hathaway. Good for a Timberline first down.
I hope so. Well, maybe not hope so, but, with that much run in real estate, yeah, it's all right. So 1st and 10 from midfield.
2nd first down for Timberline.
2:40 to go in the first quarter. The clock should wind up there, and the whistle ready to get out of bounds.
We're having too much fun.
Oh, I have to have fun after last week. Little handoff, Hathaway on the run this side, near side. He's still on his feet, on the run, inside the 40, to the 30, to the 20. Cuts it back at the 10, and he jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Timberline.
And a 50-yard touchdown run.
And the Blazers strike first. And a point after coming. See if they can tack on another one. Timberline does have a pretty good kicker. Is he Cody Bragg accurate? We'll find out. Madison Douglas, the high snap handled. Kick is up. It's kind of a line driver that goes through. But make it 7-0. Timberline strikes first. 2:26 to go here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the kickoff in a moment.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
He's on his way. He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
Back deep.
Yeah, waiting for the kickoff.
Let's see.
It looks like Kimball.
Back. Okay.
Peterson's back there, and let's see here, 25 I believe is the other number. Isaiah Stewart. 3 guys back there, but Kimball's this lone guy back about his 14. As Madison Douglas has it teed up at the 40 for the Blazers. See what kind of kick he's going to get here. As the Blazers lead 7-0. There's a squibbler that's going to be bouncing in the turf. Picked up by Gage Peterson, who gets up to the 40.
Looked like he picked up about, 13 yards on that return. Yeah, 15 yards on the return by Peterson.
So from the 41 for the Highclimbers, 1st and 10. Timberline leads 7-0. Let's see if the Highclimbers can respond. Been close a couple of times on those passes. Is that a pistol formation with 2 receivers near side? Geraldus takes it, dumps it off a little high and off the fingertips, incomplete of Kimball. It's like Geraldus is just a little bit losing the grip on that or something.
Yeah, he's attempted 9 passes and completed 2 so far. 1 to Ross and 1 to Kimball. Yeah.
It's a little bit off on his passes tonight for some reason. Maybe it's a little colder for me. I don't know. Maybe it's colder for him. Out of the shotgun goes Geraldus. He has 2 receivers on each side. Ruiz is a running back to his right. No real drop. Dumps it off. This time it's complete to McCullough. McCullough fighting his way near the first down marker near midfield. Comes up about a yard or 2 short. Give him an 8-yard pickup or 9-yard pickup, excuse me.
Okay.
Right to the 49 and brings up 3rd and short, something that maybe we can see on the Highclimbers do on the ground. As Gage Peterson is in there as one of the backs. But it looks like they're going to go 4 wide. And Geraldus goes out of the shotgun. Trying to get everybody to jump, and oh boy, there's going to be a false start, and then there's going to be a little bit of contact on that as one of the Blazers came busted in there.
Knocked the center down.
Yeah, somebody flinched on the line for the Highclimbers. Now how are we going to score this one? And I got a feeling, Jerry, that this refereeing crew is going to be a little slow tonight.
Yeah.
It's a dead ball in the false start. And that's what they're going to leave it at. Yeah. So Highclimbers go from a 3rd and 1 to a 3rd and 6. Oh, now we're going to get the unnecessary roughness on the Blazers, and that'll give the Highclimbers a first down. Wow, I didn't expect them to do it that way. But I guess that's the way you got to do it. March it back 5 and march it forward 15. So it gives the Highclimbers a first down on the Timberline 41 after 2 penalties, 1 each direction, but the net on that is 10 yards.
Yeah, and that's the 3rd first down for the Highclimbers.
Minute 29 to go here in the first quarter. 3 receivers far side. Geraldus will dump it off to the near side. Skylar Ross with a completion, and if not a first down, very close. I think he's a little short of it by a yard or 2. Inside the 30 to the 33, and Ross is not getting up. He took a shot there after the little run.
Looks like an 8-yard pass.
I think give him 9 actually if it's on the 30. No, 8. You're right. Excuse me.
Well,
and Ross is on his back. He was moving. I think he might have one of those knock the wind out situations when you get hit like that after taking a pass and a hit there. So it does bring up 2nd down and 2. And now we have a little bit more of a concern there. We do have Mason County Medical 1 in the stadium, the far side, if necessary, but I don't believe they're waving in the EMTs just yet.
No.
I think it's just making sure he's okay. You know, you had Ruiz out with a concussion last week. Let's see here. Cody Hall was out with a concussion this week. Those are the injuries that I'm aware of. So we're going to take our time here, make sure that Skylar's all right. And I don't even see any movement from the EMT crew. So 1:11 to go here in the first quarter, 7-0 Timberline. We'll step aside. We'll be right back.
This may not look like your average trucker, and this, your average truck. Deep down, we're truck guys just like you. We know our way around a toolbox. We're not afraid to mix it up, because winning is our passion. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, all season long on FS1.
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
So Skylar Ross did walk off the field. Looked a little bit of maybe a little dazed and rubbing his neck a little bit, so I think he just took a hard hit there. So it's 2nd and 2 for Shelton on the Blazers' 33-yard line. 3 receivers far side. 1 to the near side. Geraldus is out of the gun with Ruiz to his right, and he'll just catch it off the snap and dump it off to Peterson. Peterson working his way around the far side, got the first down and a lot more. Give him 9 yards on that, up to the 24. 1st and 10 for Shelton.
4th first down for the Highclimbers, and the 5th completed pass by Tyler.
Maybe he's getting in a rhythm now, maybe?
Well,
let's hope so.
Yes, he has. He's completed the last 3 passes. So
back into the gun. It looks like the Highclimbers are going to keep to the air. As 3 receivers are on this near side, 1 to the far side. That's Taylor Toney. Out of the gun again. No drop, dumps it off, complete to Toney, and flags go flying on the near sidelines, but actually it's incomplete, excuse me. But there is a flag thrown on this near sideline.
Pass was incomplete to Taylor Toney. There's a flag on the field, so we'll need to see what that is.
So another conference, and let's see what the referee's saying, and they're talking to the Timberline coaching staff, so it looks like it's going to be on the Highclimbers. Yeah, it is on the Highclimbers. I think the legal man downfield.
That's a delay of game against the Highclimbers. It'll move it back 5 yards to the 29-yard line. It'll be first down and 15 for the Highclimbers.
So it goes from a 1st and 10 to a 1st and 15 to the 30-yard line, or the Highclimbers out of the gun. Geraldus looks, pumps and goes. Got a guy there. Oh! Just off the fingertips of a diving Kyle Kimball. Wow.
Second pass by Geraldus, were just off his
so close
fingertips of Kyle Kimball.
Just so close. And you know, Jerry, that would have been beautiful. I had it on camera too.
It was a nice pass.
It was a nice pass. Too bad it was not a completion, but it brings up 2nd and 15 from the 29. 3 receivers on the near side. Little dump off pass. This time it's complete to Evan Rhodes. The Rhodes is battling his way inside the 20. That's a first down. I'm sorry, it's not a first down. It's just shy of the first down by a few yards. They're going to spot it at the 23, it looks like.
Well, they're spotting it at...
I'm sorry, it's not.
17.
It's at the 17. Excuse me.
17.
You're right, Jerry. Didn't think that was right. So 3rd and about 3 for Shelton. And that'll pretty much do it for the quarter as we head to the 2nd. 7-0 Timberline. We'll be right back with the 2nd quarter on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
In my grocery store, you never know what's around the corner. It's not just about the groceries, it's about the game. And there's always a twist. Sorry, this one's called 5 items or less.
Stop working! Woo! All new, Sunday night at 8, Guys Grocery Games on Food Network.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about.
That last pass to Peterson.
Okay, sorry. What was that?
Last pass to Peterson.
Evan Rhodes, excuse me.
Oh, Rhodes, okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
So we're ready to start the second quarter. 7-0 Timberline. The Highclimbers have a 3rd and 3 on the Blazers' 17-yard line. It looks like the Highclimbers have come with 3 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side, and Geraldus is going to go out of the gun, as he has on this possession pretty much every time. And it looks like Gage Peterson is the back beside Geraldus out of the gun. Back pass, he goes, but we have a false start, I believe, on Shelton. So let's see what this flag is all about. Oh, it's an offsides on Timberline, so that should give the Highclimbers a first down. Wow, I didn't expect that one. So 1st and 10 from the 12 now.
Sixth first down.
So we're just a couple of seconds into the second quarter, and it's a 1st and 10 from the 12 for the Highclimbers. 2 receivers on both sides, and Geraldus will go out of the gun. Peterson is the back beside him. Snap, a little bobble. Geraldus is just going to tuck it in, dive for the goal line. Did he get there? No.
No, he's shy.
Just short by probably 2 yards, maybe more than that. I guess it's much more than the
Looks like he picked up about 8 on that play.
That'll bring up a 2nd down and 2.
That's the longest run tonight for the Highclimbers on that quarterback keeper.
So Geraldus will go under center this time, have a full house backfield. And he'll hand it off, and Isaiah Stewart gets near the, well, let's see. Got a yard, it looks like, from the referee on this near side. So I'm going to give him 1 there. So 3rd and 2 now for Shelton, as Willie Ruiz is back in the lineup for Shelton. And he'll be at the end of the little pyramid there on that full house backfield. Geraldus under center, everybody's set. Hand off to Ruiz. Nope, it's a little play action pass. It's thrown a little low, intended for Trenton Osmond. Incomplete, brings it 4th and 1. And yeah, I would expect them to go for it this close.
Oh yeah, this is 4 down.
Yeah.
Territory.
What do we have, a timeout on the field here? Let's.
I was kind of surprised on that. I thought maybe they would have ran it on that one, but.
Well, a little play action. The Highclimbers are going to talk things over, so we'll step aside. We'll be right back with this 4th down.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
So the Shelton Highclimbers have a 4th and 1 from the 3-yard line. They called the timeout to discuss this. And it looks like the Highclimbers are going to spread things out here. You have 2 receivers on the near side, and that's
and that was the first timeout for the Highclimbers.
That's Kimball and Tony. 2 on the far side. It looks like Peterson and McCullough, and the shotgun goes Geraldus, as we lost the scoreboard clock. And there's the snap. Geraldus looks to the near side, throws, got the guy, completed, and then he dropped it. And that was Taylor Tony looking for the end zone before he actually had possession of the ball. Unfortunately, over on downs it goes, but you're pinning him deep. So Timberline will start on their own 3, and we know that they can bust them pretty quick, pretty far.
Hathaway has already showed that
speed, ability, 50-yard run for the touchdown, and he had another big run.
He's already got 101 yards.
Does he really? Wow. It looks like Horn's going to go out of the shotgun this time, or I'm sorry, out of the pistol. Hand it off to Hathaway. Hathaway slips the tackle in the middle, and he gets a lot of room up across the 10 to the 11. So 8 yards on that carry, straight up the middle.
Yeah.
Gain of 8 yards.
So 2nd and 2 from the 11 for Timberline. To approach 10 minutes to go in the half. Out of the gun goes Horn. He'll hand it off to Hathaway. Slipping in there and breaking tackles. And I don't know who got in the backfield. Let's see. It's Gage Peterson was the guy that slowed down Hathaway, but Hathaway did manage to get away from Peterson and got a first down across the 15. To
Very deceptive runner. He's made a lot of people miss tonight. Their tackles.
Slippery, I would call him.
Yeah, that's a good word.
So out of the gun.
Third first down for the Timberline Blazers.
Actually out of the pistol again, and we got movement on the offensive line for Timberline. And now marching backwards 5 yards. So that puts him back at the 11-yard line. It's a 1st and 15 for
each
Timberline.
team has picked up 4 penalties. Each team has 35 yards in penalties, and they've been costly.
So they'll wind the clock, and Horn will go out of the pistol again. He has 2 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. I'm imagining that's Romaine out there. Hand off to Hathaway again. Dancing around, and he's up the sidelines. Ooh, he's just knocked out of bounds. He hit a wall. That was Kyle Kimball. Stood him up and knocked him out of bounds.
It looks like he's a little short, though, on that.
Yeah, quite a bit. He got, looks like he got to the 21.
Got about
10 on that, right? 10 on the run, so maybe not quite. Yeah, it looks like 2nd and 5.
Because he was on the 11, so yeah, you're right. It's probably 9 or 10 yards. You're right.
Out of the gun goes Horn. Hand off to Hathaway. Working around the outside, going the far side this time. The Highclimbers not fooled on that one. 3rd down coming, and a loss of 1 on the play. It's like Dylan Paul was the first Highclimber there. I think the Highclimbers are starting to look for number 4, Jerry. Wherever number 4 is, somebody got to tackle him. Under 9 minutes to go here in the half. 7-0 Timberline with the lead and the ball.
But he's picked up 120 yards.
He's a workhorse, obviously.
He's carried it every time.
Looks like the pistol again for Horn. Taps his helmet. Back to pass he goes. He looks to the near side. Got a man there. No, he overthrew him. Yep. Intended target there was Isaac Thompson. On the coverage, it looks like it was Marshall McCullough and Jake Myers.
That was a second pass attempt for Timberline. Timberline's only had 3 first downs, but we had those 2 nice carries of 35 and 50. So
4th and 5 coming for the Blazers, who are in the punt formation. Kyle Kimball standing in just between his, about the 46. His own 46, waiting for this punt. There's the snap on target. Nice high kick that'll go out of bounds, actually. It angled to out, and it looks like they will probably spot it at about the 45. That's where they'll put it. So Shelton will start on their own, on the Blazers 45.
And they're not willing to kick it to Kimball either.
The way he started the game, I don't blame him there. So 1st and 10 for Shelton on the Timberline 45. 8:27 to work in the half. They're trailing by 7. You think we'll see more passes, or will they attempt a couple of runs here? And they're going under center. But 2 receivers to the near side, nobody to the far side. Single setback, and that is Ruiz. Little handoff to Ruiz, trying to jump around.
Yeah.
Got back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe got a 1. I think it's a very, no, he didn't. I was thinking this referee on the near side was a little forward. But
so no gain
no
on
gain
the
on
play.
that one, nope. The 2nd and 10. Ruiz will trot off. Isaiah Stewart.
Yeah, Ruiz has had 6 carries, and there's just not been anything there for him.
Well, the Highclimbers need to make some holes. Stewart will be the single running back, and 2 receivers near side. Actually 3, as there are Osmond. And a little handoff goes to Stewart. Same play as last time, same result as last time. Brings up 3rd down. Try a different back, and it doesn't seem to work.
Yeah.
You got to keep trying. So it brings up 3rd and 10 from the 45. As we approach 7.5 minutes in the half. Speaking of the half, coming up at halftime, I have got a couple little things to deal with. We'll tell you about that after this play.
Okay. Well,
shotgun.
Yeah, definitely they've ran the ball, passed the ball a lot more than they've ran it tonight, Shelton.
Shotgun for Geraldus. Low snap, handles it. In trouble looking for the screen, and he avoids the one guy. He's on his feet still. He's going to throw it. Got a man there. Ooh, nice defense, knocking it away for the Blazers. I think that's Tariq Romaine on that. One big paw up there. Yep, it was. And that brings up a 4th and 10 from the 45. As I was saying, at halftime, we will hear from Justin Holtzgrove from Mason County PUD number 3, talking about Public Power Week, which is next week. And we'll talk about that. We'll also talk a little bit about the Mason County Metropolitan Park District, as Neil Winders made a presentation last night, and we'll get into that at halftime. Punt by Bragg. That one's partially blocked, and they will just let it go. And there is a flag at the end of that play, and I think we'll get a roughing the kicker. A little bit of encouragement from the crowd. Yep, roughing the kicker on Timberline.
So, is that a 15-yard penalty?
I'm not quite sure in high school football.
I know in pro, in college, it's 15. And will that give them a 1st down? Let's see what happens here.
Now let's see, the referee's signaling for the other members of his crew. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I thought. It's a 5-yard penalty.
Okay.
So it's 4th and 5. I could call it running into the kicker instead of roughing the kicker.
Right.
That's different. So Bragg will get another shot at kicking this. This time from the 40. And there's Remain, excuse me. That one's a better punt from Cody. And Remain will just let that one jump over his head and bounce sideways out of bounds. And it looks like the Blazers are going to start out on their own 10.
So, good hang time again. About a 35-yard punt for Kimball.
So Timberline will take over. They'll spot it on their own 11-yard line. 1st and 10 there. This is becoming more of a field position game.
Yeah.
So Horn will go out of the shotgun this time. 2 receivers on both sides, man in motion. There's a snap, little play action, and a keeper for Horn, and the Highclimbers snuffed that one out as well. He stayed right with Horn there, and looks like he got 2. Or is it 3? It's like 3.
Number 34 was on the tackle.
And that's Gage Peterson. So 2nd and 7 from the 14. Pistol formation this time for the Blazers. Highclimbers giving some cushion, man in motion again. Little pitch this time to Hathaway. Hathaway avoids a tackler, runs sideways and run out of bounds. And that was Taylor Toney on the tackle. And a loss of, 2?
Looks like they're saying 1.
Okay. Back to the 12. It brings up 3rd down for Timberline.
Yeah, they're starting to key in on Hathaway. That's the 2nd time he's lost yardage in a row.
So 3 receivers near side for the Blazers, and out of the pistol goes Horn. Hathaway's the guy behind him. Back to pass he goes, a little extra protection. He's going to pump and fake, and he's avoiding some tackles. The Highclimbers are trying to pursue him. Horn weaving his way around. There is a flag on the play in the backfield. Does look like Horn got enough for the 1st down, but
it's going to be.
It's coming back.
Yeah, it's going to be back. Yeah.
It's coming back because there's a
clipping.
Well, it could be anything back there, but I'm
thinking
maybe
holding.
More like holding on that play. But a good scramble by Trenton Horn, and a good positive, legal use of the hands.
Okay.
That should be from the spot and half the distance. So let's see what that brings up.
Looks like it'll be half the distance to the goal from there, putting the ball about the 6-yard line.
So if that's half the distance, should be at the 3, and it should be 3rd down.
So that'll put the ball back about the 3-yard line, maybe the 2.5. It'll be 3rd down from there for the Blazers.
It's like 3rd down and 19.
Probably, yeah, 18, 19 yards.
We've got a one-on-one situation out here. On the wide receiver out of the pistol. Horn's going to throw it to the middle. Just incomplete on that. Nice attempt on that catch. And I'm trying
Number 7 on the coverage.
Okay. Trying to see who the receiver was. Looks like 28. Is that right? 29. Ryan Sapinoso. Incomplete, brings a 4th down. And good coverage by Taylor Toney. So punting from the shadow of his goalpost is going to be Madison Douglas. Kimball will stand about the 40, and then we have a flag. from the side judge. It's near sideline. It looks like that might go against the Highclimbers. Oh, they're going to give the Highclimbers a sideline warning. I really just don't like that call. So we'll do this again for 4th and 22 is what the scoreboard says. It's going to be more like 19, but it's a punting situation. And Kimball's waiting for this punt from Douglas, who's standing about a yard from the end of the field. Actually, the snap is on line. The kick is high. Kimball will take it at the 35, coming to the near side, cuts it back up the middle, and he's stopped inside the 30, about the 27-yard line.
8-yard return, and
so Shelton will take over on the Timberline 27. They've had excellent field position here.
Yeah, they have 3 or 4 times, and they haven't unfortunately been able to convert. 32-yard punt by Timberline. 8-yard return, I think, by Kimball.
So Rollins will go out of the shotgun. He has Taylor Toney, the single receiver in the near side, 3 to the far side. Willie Ruiz is the back to Geraldus' right. Low snap. Geraldus pumps and goes. Got a guy out there. Over his head and out of bounds. Incomplete.
Yeah.
Marshall McCullough was there, though. Seems like Tyler was in a rhythm there early, and
well, he's
kind of gotten out of that rhythm.
Yeah, at the beginning of the end of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, he was in a rhythm. He had completed several passes in a row, but you're right, yeah.
So it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 27. This time, 2 receivers on both sides for Geraldus in the gun. There's the snap, little play action. He'll dump it off to Kimball. Kimball inside the 5 on the reception. That was a nice pass laid right into Kyle Kimball, and that's a 1st and goal on a 24-yard pass.
Yes.
And pretty much all of it in the air. Couple of yards after the catch for Kimball, but nice.
That was the 20th pass tonight by Geraldus.
Geraldus will go under center and with that full house backfield. Ruiz at the end of the pyramid gets the handoff, stutter steps, powers his way near the goal line, just comes up a yard short. That's probably the best running Willie has had, even though he didn't go very far. So 2nd and goal from the 1 now for Shelton. Under 4 minutes to go in the half. Highclimbers looking to tie this game up. Same formation as, I'm going to call this a pyramid. Handoff goes to Ruiz. 2nd effort, touchdown, Shelton. Willie Ruiz with a 1-yard dive. And the Highclimbers are within point. And is it Bragg out there? Yeah, Bragg is out there to kick the point after. Try to tie this ball game. Kimball's the holder this time. Spot is on, the kick is up, and it is good. Tying the ball game up, Highclimbers are. 3:44 to go in the second. We'll take another timeout. We'll be right back with the kickoff.
Hood Canal Communications, MasonWebTV.com, the Shelton Mason County Journal, and the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce present a General Election Candidates Forum live from Olympic Middle School in Shelton on Tuesday, October 18th. Hear from the candidates running for Mason County Commissioner Districts 1 and 2, and the candidates running for 35th District State Representative Positions 1 and 2. Tackle the issues beginning at 6 o'clock. Moderated by Heidi McCutcheon, it's a General Election Candidates Forum, 6 o'clock. Tuesday, October 18th, live on MasonWebTV.com, HCC.net, and Hood Canal Communications local channel.
Well, I have 4 plays, 27 yards, Jerry. So
Yep.
do you have 4 plays? Did I miss a play there?
Let's see. 1, 2.
Well, it's a tie ball game with 3:44 to go here in the half. 7-7. The Highclimbers are out to kick it back to the Blazers. Tariq Romaine, one of the guys, marching back there. Looks like Jordan Furr is also back there for the Blazers. And to brag on his one kickoff that he had before, just squibbed it, and the Highclimbers are able to recover that ball. So we'll see what happens on this one.
Right.
There's the run up. And the kick, that one's high and short. It's going to hit at the 40, and the Highclimbers have it again. Taylor Toney sprints forward to the well, he can't advance it, so it's going to be spotted back at the 37, 38-yard line. Wow. I think Timberline's going to be working on their kickoff coverage.
Now, did somebody from Timberline touch it?
It was well beyond 10 yards, Jerry.
Yeah.
So, I don't think anybody, it was well beyond 10 yards, and it's a free ball after that.
Right.
So it's a 7-7 ball game, 3:42 to go in the second quarter. Shelton just scored, and they're back trying to do it again. Geraldus out of the shotgun. His 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Looking to the far side. Pump and go again. Got a guy out there. Oh, just overthrowing Kimball again. That play's there. If they can just connect, that's a quick score. So it brings up 2nd and 10. That play is there, Jerry.
It is.
It's there. Little pump and go, and
well, so far, Geraldus has thrown 21 times and completed 7. And yeah, you're right. There's been 3 or 4 that were very close to being caught.
Taylor Toney near side, receiver 3 to the far side. Back to pass goes Geraldus. Geraldus looks over the middle. Got a guy there. It's Kimball. Kimball, first down and run out of bounds near the 25, and then a flag at the end of the play. And there's a flag at the end of the play, and they usually mean some sort of a face mask or something that's
that pass was good for 12 yards, Diedrich.
Yes. To the 25.
So Kimball tonight has been the leading receiver with 3 catches. 1 for 11, 1 for 24, and 1 for 12.
Well, the indication is on Timberline. But what the penalty actually is, I'm not sure. Oh, personal foul. A hit to the head, it looks like. That's a 15-yarder. Or, well,
yep,
pretty close to 15 yards. I think they have to go half the distance there from the 25. So that'll put it at the 13.
So far, Timberline has had almost 50 yards in penalties.
So 1st and 10 from the 13 for Shelton after the penalty. And out of the gun goes Geraldus. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Little quick dump off in the middle, just surprised
to Peterson.
George Peterson, just incomplete. It was a little too quick for Peterson. He just turned around and it was thrown a little behind him. I think he got a little quick on the jump off the snap as well. Yeah. So that's another one of those timing issues. But 2nd down and 10 from the 13. .324 to go here in the second quarter. 7-7 ball game. Got 3 receivers to the far side, and that's Kimball, McCullough, and Rhodes. Taylor Toney, a single receiver on the near side, and I think we're going to have a timeout. It's just a little instruction to Evan Rhodes, I think, to equipment. Now we'll get him set again.
So an official timeout.
Yeah, just a little brief equipment issue, I think, with Rhodes. Snap is on, throw partially deflected, incomplete.
It was intended, I think, for Kimball.
Well, it might have been, but McCullough was in the line of sight too. But as I said, I think it was deflected. So incomplete brings up third down.
"24 passes, wow."
So the three receivers go McCullough, Kimball, and it's like Peterson. Geraldus is back to pass. He's going to tuck it down, throw it. Yeah, and he threw an interception. And then a flag at the end of the play there. I didn't see who got the pick there, but an interception for Timberline.
Yes.
Timberline Blazers, Montgomery. There are flags on the play.
Let's see. There's Mark Xander Montgomery with the INT for Timberline, and we're discussing the flag. It was at the end of the play. And there's
most likely it'll go against Shelton in that situation, but we'll see.
Well, from the reaction of the Timberline players, yes. But it is in the secondary, so it's very possible it could be on Timberline, but we'll have to wait till the guy in the white hat tells us more. But Shelton is stepping back. Well, wait a minute. We're still waiting, Cherry.
I know it. You were saying that they're not real decisive on their calls.
Wait, it's going backwards, so is this? So who's the penalty on, Mr. Referee? It's a personal foul on Timberline.
Wow.
So that'll be half the distance after the interception. So the Blazers will start out, it looks like, on their own 2-yard line.
Yes, on the 2-yard line.
This is dangerous position as the Highclimbers are showing a little bit of a blitz there. By hand off to Hathaway in his own end zone. He's going to swing around the outside. He's going sideways. And there's a flag at the end of that play. I was going to say he's not going north and south. He's going east and west. And you can't get very much doing that, but there is a flag at the end of the play, which is not good for the Highclimbers.
There is a flag on the play.
And he did get up to, it looks like, about the 9-yard line.
Yeah, probably a pickup of about 7.
Be a 6-yard gain if the play stands.
And it's going to tack it on to the
oh boy,
Highclimbers. And a personal foul. A horse collar. Ouch. So another penalty on the Highclimbers, giving the Blazers a little breathing room. And it looks like the Blazers are going to go in the pistol with 3 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the half.
That's the 4th first down for Timberline. That's amazing.
Out of the pistol, hand off to Hathaway. Hathaway juking and jiving along the line of scrimmage. Can't get much.
Yeah.
So let's see, he got maybe, it looks like 1. I guess no gain on that.
No gain.
Yeah. So again, out of the gun goes Horn. Man in motion. Hand off to Hathaway, coming this side this time. Banging bodies and brought down by McCullough and Tony after a couple of yard gain. To the 26-yard line. I'm going to give him, what, 3
gain of about 3?
Yeah, 3 on that one. Approaching 2 minutes, actually 2 minutes to go here in the half. 7-7 ball game. Out of the pistol this time goes Horn. He has two receivers on both sides. And I imagine it's Hathaway, the guy behind him. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Horn. He'll dump it off to Hathaway. On a screen without any real screeners. Hathaway, boy, can he weave traffic. Gets the first down across the 35.
Fifth first down.
Wow. He's just weaving around guys. He's making them miss, and I'm impressed. I guess it's in the Timberline offenses, get the ball to Hathaway any way you can.
Well, you know, that is the first completed pass for Timberline.
Horn gonna dump it off over the middle. Got a guy there. Ooh, he dropped it. Nice defense.
Number 3,
yeah,
McCullough.
Marshall McCullough and
number 4,
Jake Henry in there to break that up. So it brings up 2nd and 10 from the 38.
So Timberline's thrown 5 times, completed 1, and guess who that was to? Mr. Hathaway.
Was it really that far up the field? He's doing everything.
Yeah.
It's going to be in on every play. Like I said, you got to get the ball to number 4. It doesn't really matter. Get the ball to number 4. Man in motion again. Back to pass. Dump it off. Complete this time. Oops, sorry, that was out of play. And that was Isaac Thompson on the reception for Timberline.
And number 4 on the tackle.
So Myers is getting busy here. That's very close to first down at the 48. Should be enough, depending on exactly the spot. And a timeout call by Timberline. So we'll step aside.
First timeout.
We'll be right back.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
1:22 to go here in the half. 7-7 ball game. Timberline is a 1st and 10 on their own 48-yard line when play resumes. As I mentioned, 1:22 to go in the half, and we talked about it. At halftime, we'll hear from Neil Winders. He's a member of the Friends of Parks in Mason County, and he'll talk about, we'll hear his presentation at a debate last night. We'll get into that, as well as Justin Holtzgrove from Mason County PUD number 3 talking about Public Power Week, which is next week. So out of the pistol will go Horn. He's got 2 receivers on both sides with the 1st and 10 and 1:22 to go in the half. Tie ball game. Man in motion again. Across the formation. Snap on target. Back to pass goes Horn. Look at the far side. He'll tuck it down, try to run. Juking and jibing. Powers his way forward. I think he was trying to get by the referee. And Eli Mahoney was on the tackle.
Gain of 6, maybe 7 on that play.
To the 46.
How about I give him 6?
Sure. 2nd and 4. Pistol again. There's the snap. Back to pass goes Horn. He'll dump it off. Got a guy making a curl route and completed. That's Thompson. Thompson gets it inside the 25. Tackled by Taylor Toney. And a first down for Timberline. .42 seconds to go. So the spot of the 25. So it's a 21-yard pickup. And we have another timeout. 42 seconds. Jerry had a thought there.
Yeah, that's a 3rd completed pass to 3rd completed pass. The leading receiver is number 3, and Timberline's only thrown 7 times for those 3 completions, and they've got 7 first downs.
Interesting. So we talked a little bit about Oyster Fest tomorrow at the at their the 2nd year of their new location, which is at on the I guess they're going to call it the closed runway now.
Yeah, I was out there today. We got our booth all set up, ready to go tomorrow.
So the Blazers have a 1st and 10 from the Shelton 25 with 42 seconds to go here in the half. Horn's going to go out of the shotgun. Hathaway to his right, three receivers on the far side, and one on the near side. Back to pass on the rollout bootleg, avoiding some tackles, and oh boy, he's still avoiding, but the Highclimbers are right there, bringing him down. Number 52.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Dylan Paul on the, it does end up as a sack.
And they're hurrying up here with 24 seconds left.
So out of the pistol goes Horn. Back to pass he goes. He's going to throw it out there. Got some guys out there. Overthrows everybody. Incomplete. On the coverage out there, Travis Colbinson. Intended target. I'm going to think that's Romaine.
If that pass had been thrown just a little bit shorter, you would have had offensive pass interference.
It's always possible. Brings up 3rd down and 14 from the 29. And a timeout has been called by whom? It looks like it's going to be Shelton. Yes, it is. We'll step aside for 30. We'll be right back.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
11 seconds remain in this half. 7-7 ball game. Timberline is a 3rd and 14 from the Shelton 29 when play does resume here. Blazers in there white, the Highclimbers in the black. Ball spotted right in the middle of the field. 3 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. That's Tariq Romaine, And out of the gun will go Horn. Hathaway's the guy beside him. Back to pass goes Horn. They'll throw it over to Romaine, and the ball is incomplete, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down and 4 seconds to go.
Nice coverage. Let's see. 83?
83, that's Colbinson. Travis Colbinson on the coverage. You're picking on him.
But nice coverage.
So it's 4th down with 4 seconds to go. And from the pistol this time, we have, I think, another timeout. Yeah, Shelton will take their last timeout with 4 ticks to go. And we'll be right back with that last 4 seconds.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
So we have 4 seconds to go in this half, 7-7 ball game. Timberline is a 4th and 14 from the Shelton 29. With 4 seconds, pretty much you got to go for the end zone, Jerry.
Yep.
Or do you just decide, well, let's give it to number 4 again and see what Anthony Hathaway can create?
I think your first choice.
Go for
to Hathaway.
To Hathaway, see what he can create?
A screen pass.
Okay, we'll see if Jerry's prediction is right. Out of the pistol will go Horn. He's got 2 receivers on each side. Man in motion across the formation. There's the snap. Back to pass. He's going to go deep. Got a guy there. It's deflected and off the fingertips. They are picking on Travis Colbinson. Colbinson was in good position to make the tackle. The pass was off, just a little underthrown. And we head to halftime with a 7-7 ball game. Pretty Pretty exciting end, pretty exciting start, pretty exciting middle, pretty good game, and a 7-7 ball game. We will step aside and we will hear from Justin Holtzgrove coming up in 2 minutes, talking about Public Power Week, which is next week.
Hi, everyone. Got a little bit of kick to it.
Houston, do you copy?
I lost my mother to a drunk driver. She taught me to be kind and good and strong. Be a positive force in a sometimes cruel world. I want to do everything I can to keep Washington a beautiful place. For my children, for your children. Become a Washington State Trooper.
Hood Canal Communications, MasonWebTV.com, the Shelton Mason County Journal, and the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce present a General Election Candidates Forum live from Olympic Middle School in Shelton on Tuesday, October 18th. Hear from the candidates running for Mason County Commissioner Districts 1 and 2, and the candidates running for 35th District State Representative Positions 1 and 2. Tackle the issues beginning at 6 o'clock. Moderated by Heidi McCutcheon, it's a General Election Candidates Forum, 6 o'clock, Tuesday, October 18th, live on MasonWebTV.com, HCC.net, and Hood Canal Communications local channel.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
What's the purpose of Public Power Week?
Yeah, Public Power Week is something that we celebrate as a public power utility with the rest of our public power utility partners all across the country. And it's the first week of October, and it's a time where we remind and remember our values of public power, which would be clean, renewable, low cost, local government control, not for profit. As a utility. And so that's a really exciting time for us to just kind of refocus and remember annually on what Public Power Week is all about. We want to help to educate our customers on that as well. You know, there's a value difference when you're talking about a local public power utility when compared to an investor-owned utility, as we do have some neighbors that are investor-owned utilities around here in the Pacific Northwest.
So what kind of events are going on during the week?
Public Power Week is big festivities around here. We have 3 kind of main events, and that is 1, our Energy Expo, where we invite all of Mason County's 5th graders to come and join us during the school day. We've paid for bus transportation, and we currently have 7 schools signed up, and we have room for more, so depending on when this comes out. But we bring the 5th graders in, and this is our 4th year doing it. And in our auditorium here, we open up the big room, and we have a fun it's actually a 2-hour presentation where we have me, who's Professor Energy, got a good character, and we have my superhero sidekick, Hydro Girl, and we teach kids about electricity safety, electricity generation, hydroelectricity. And then we also have a bunch of hands-on displays that the kids can go around to in a structured format, where we teach on conservation and fiber optics and renewable energy and electricity basics and what is alignment and how they have such an adventurous job to keep the power on. So it's a really fun time, and that's the Energy Expo. And then we also do the Shuck and Share Run, which is a fun 5K run or walk that happens on the Sunday before Public Power Week. That's this Sunday, October 2nd this year. It's also the Sunday of Oyster Fest weekend, so we have a lot of people coming in for Oyster Fest, and they can also participate in the Shuck and Share Run. All the participants get a free ticket into Oyster Fest on Sunday, so you come and you run, and then you can eat all the delicious food at Oyster Fest. So the Shuck and Share is a fundraiser, actually. All the proceeds go to benefit Project Share, which is an electricity assistance program for Mason County residents that are having a difficult time paying their power bill. We work with Community Action Council to verify and distribute the funds that way. And so it's a really great event. It's a lot of fun, and it has a mechanism to help our neighbors that need a hand. And so that is this Sunday, and that's a really fun time. And then also we have an art contest, and the art contest, the entries are due, I believe, at the end of next week, and the theme this year is, what is your favorite use of electricity? So we've had past themes before this, our third year doing it, and 12 lucky winners selected will get a $50 prize. And so we have those art on display in the commission room if you'd like to take a look at that. But we have a lot of fun entries from adults enter, artists, and also some students also enter. We had a classroom that got together and asked us to come in and give a little teaching last year on the power of the sun. That's what our theme was. And so we did a teaching for first graders and talked about solar and all the great benefits of solar. And then they put together an art project, and they were one of the lucky winners last year. So I think they used their prize money and did a class field trip with it. So a real good investment in the community, an opportunity to teach about electricity and enrich our kids with science, technology, engineering, and math through the STEM programs.
In my grocery store, you never know what's around the corner. It's not just about the groceries, it's about the game. And there's always a twist. Sorry, this one's called 5 items or less. Stop working! Woo!
All new, Sunday night at 8, Guys Grocery Games on Food Network.
Thanks to cell phones, you can call 911 from almost anywhere.
911, what's the address to your emergency? I just wrecked. Can you find where I'm at? I can't find where you're at.
But many people don't realize that cell phones and even smartphones don't always send location or GPS information when you call 911.
What road are you on? Were you on the highway? You can't find where I'm at. No, I need you to tell me what road you were on.
Since 911 dispatchers can't always tell the location of your emergency, they need your help.
It's the last turnoff right before Okanagan, and it's like 3 miles to Okanagan, I think.
Did you go by the cemetery?
We just passed the cemetery.
Just past the cemetery. Okay.
Are you sending anybody to look for us?
I'm telling them right now. The other dispatcher is getting on the radio.
Every second counts in an emergency. If you identify your location when calling 911, help can be sent quicker. Help 911 help you know your location. An important message from your local 911 office and Washington State Emergency Management.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
So it's halftime. Didrick Allen and Jerry Apple up at the top of the stands. I'm not going to get to statistics just yet. I have to set up my little interview or my little next segment here at halftime. Last night there was a candidates debate in Belfair, and which is available on MasonWebTV.com as well as HCC.net. But part of that was a presentation by Neil Winders on the Metropolitan Park District, which you'll find on your ballot under Proposition number 1. And here is what Neil had to say.
I shouldn't even be up here because I've got the perfect face for radio, not for TV. So, first off, just want to thank the Chamber and thank the Hub out here for the opportunity to speak and bring to you guys some information about the Proposition 1 that will be on your ballot concerning the creation of a Metropolitan Parks District. The Metropolitan Parks District will be 5 commissioners, and their goal is a regional development with a focus on parks, trails, and recreation. It has a levy with it then that will be 20 cents per thousand of assessed value. So on a $100,000 home, that'll be $20 a year. $200,000 home, that'll be $40 a year. In other words, less than $4 a month to make this happen. And why do we think that it's a good thing? Well, this isn't a political move. This is a citizen-led move. The people that are bringing this forward have worked with the Parks Department for years and years. And we see what's happening with the parks. We see what's happening with the budgets. And we see what hasn't happened with our comprehensive plan. Name me one county multi-use path. There isn't one. You know, they haven't been developed, and there's great opportunities to make that happen. And we also feel that if you have a regional plan, if you have a county-wide focus for your parks, trails, and recreation program, each of those aspects has an economic impact that is positive for the county. Each of those aspects has a health benefit for our kids and for our adults to stay in shape, right? So I only have about 3 to 5 minutes, and I told Chris, I said that barely peels the wrapper back on this. So I'm going to ask you guys, I'm going to point you to our handout, which is on the back table there. It lays out what we're all about. It also has all of the candidates listed. We think that these candidates bring a subject matter expertise to parks, trails, and recreation that doesn't currently exist. And we're going to stand this thing up and do great things in this county like you've never seen before. Imagine a bicycle path, a multi-use path that comes from Shelton all the way to Belfair, or something that goes from the Shelton waterfront out to Mill 5. And there's 22 miles of unused track that goes even past that could go out to Truman Glick Park. Think about saving and preserving the Vance Creek Trestle, which Green Diamond wants to give to the county right now, but the county doesn't want to accept the liability. Think about what could happen if we restored that bridge deck and saved that piece of railroad and timber heritage and created something like a trail opportunity using that, right? These are the kind of things that we're looking at. And if you look at this, on the backside, there are frequently asked questions. And also at the bottom, there is a website address, voteforparks.org. There's a lot of information there that I would point you to. We actually have bios on each of the 12 candidates. And I also want to let everyone know that on October 10th, we're going to have a candidate forum. If parks, recs, and trails are important to you, then you want to put the right people in. So we're going to have a candidate forum on the 10th at the Salmon Center here at Feller. And each of the 12 candidates will have a chance to talk about their skills and abilities, what they're going to bring to the table, what their vision is for Mason County going forward. And those are the people that you have a chance to vote on. So I'm going to keep it short. I think my 5 minutes are up. So thank you very much.
Neil Wenders talking about proposition number 1 on the ballot for Mason County voters, creating a parks district in the county, as well as 5 commissioners. The junior cheerleaders are about ready to perform here at halftime. You see the score, 7-7. Statistically, Mr. Apple, what you got?
Thanks, Diedrich. Well, Shelton had 7 first downs in the first half. They completed 8 of 24 passes. They had 121 yards passing, and they had 7 yards on the ground, which is kind of unusual.
Yes.
The leading ball carrier for the Highclimbers was number 23.
Willie Ruiz?
Yep. And he had 8 carries for 5 yards.
Wow.
And they were just basically running him up the middle, and Timberline, the front 4 is just huge.
Monsters, yes.
So like I said, 7 first downs for Shelton. Completed 8 out of 24 passes. The leading receiver was Kimball. He caught 3 passes for 47 yards. So 8 complete. Anyway, they had 121 yards. This is what is interesting about the game. Penalties. Wow.
Yeah. 6
penalties for Shelton for 65 yards. Shelton had 1 turnover. Timberline intercepted a pass. That was Montgomery. Our punter had 2 kicks, 1 for 40, 2 punts, 1 for 45 and 1 for 35. What was interesting, the first 3 times that Shelton had the ball in the first half, they were in pretty good
field position,
and were not able to score. But here's our summary. There was a field goal attempt.
39 yards.
39 yards was no good. Skylar Ross did get hurt. That a 1-yard touchdown run by Willie Ruiz, and the point after attempt was good. The leading tackler was Tony Taylor. Tony for the Highclimbers, in my opinion, seemed like he was in a lot of tackles.
Oh yeah.
And the other thing that I thought was interesting was we had a couple really, at the end of the first half, Timberline only had about a minute left, and they were trying to score, and we had 2 real nice coverages by number 83.
Travis Colbinson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were picking on him for some reason.
They were, and they didn't have any luck.
Yeah. Well, the quarterback was also off target.
Yeah,
he was. A little bit of pressure by the Highclimbers.
He was. Timberline had 7 first downs, and they completed 3 of 9 passes for 37 yards. This is the amazing thing. Hathaway.
Yes.
Everything went to him except for 2 passes that were completed in number 3. But Timberline had 3 completed passes for 37 yards. Get this. Hathaway, number 4, had 18 carries for 128 yards.
Wow.
So when you look at the total yardage, we're looking at 165 yards by Timberline, and we're looking at 128 yards by Shelton. You got to remember, 2 of those carries by Hathaway, 1 was for 35 and 1 was for 50.
Right.
Like I said, Shelton put it in the air a lot compared to Timberline. Timberline definitely ran the ball more times, with Hathaway having 18 carries for 128 yards. The only other person that ran the ball was the quarterback, and he had 3 carries for 5 yards. Anyway, what a night for Hathaway. And the other thing I want to mention, too, is Kimball. At the very beginning of the game, he was involved in a couple really key plays.
Right.
Let's see.
Recovered that opening kickoff.
Yep, and then he had an interception.
He had an interception, right.
Yeah. So,
and he's been involved in a lot of plays, Jerry. Tyler Giraldus has been throwing to him. Just a little off from one way or the other.
Twice, right? Yeah. Almost right off the fingertips.
Beautiful one down here that could have been for a touchdown. Didn't happen before the field goal attempt. But, yeah. So we got a pretty good game going here.
Yeah, and statistically, it's very, very close.
So it shows on the scoreboard. It shows on everything. So we're about ready to start the third quarter. The Highclimbers will get the ball. They did win the toss and deferred. So they'll get the ball. Let's see if they can get something happening, something going early on in the third quarter, as the passing game is at times been clicking. Just a couple of miscues here and there, but Tyler's been just on. He was in a rhythm there in the middle part of the half.
Yes,
and he's got to get back into that rhythm, or they have to establish the run game. Maybe if he can get back in a passing rhythm, maybe we can get some running out of Willie. Or, maybe the passing game is the way they've got to go this year.
Well, that or they can maybe do some reverses or something on the run game to kind of mix it up a little bit.
Well, we'll find out. We're only moments away here, seconds away, as they're ready to kick it off.
And we might see Giraldus running the ball more.
Well, that's been there.
Yeah.
We'll see. So, Highclimbers are out there to receive the kickoff. Kyle Kimball back at his own 15-yard line.
And we haven't heard anything yet from Trent Osmond tonight.
Not a whole lot. He's out there. He's in the middle of the field, about the 27 or so.
Yeah.
We've got Peterson and it looks like Isaiah Stewart back there as well. There's the run up in the kick. It's high, end over end. Kimball will take about the 18, bobble it, pick it up at the 20. Whoops, sorry. And then he'll run into a pack of Blazers right there, about the 30, shy of the 30 it looks like. So they're going to mark it at the 27. So that's where the Highclimbers will start out with this drive. On their own 27. So Giraldus is going to go under center on the I formation, straightaway I. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Back to pass, he goes short drop, dumps it off complete. That's McCullough. Marsha McCullough gets up near the first down marker, just shy of it.
Yep.
Looks like about the 36. 30, depending on the spot. That looks like 36-yard line. That's where did they
just
start
short,
off?
yeah. 9-yard gain, a 9-yard pass to McCullough.
So second and about a yard to go for Shelton. On their own 36-yard line. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. I formation again for the Highclimbers. Under center is Tyler Giraldus. Back to pass, short drop, dumps off in the middle. Ooh, deflected.
Intended for Kimball?
Yeah, could be. It was deflected. I didn't know.
Well, yeah.
It's hard to say what the trajectory of that ball was.
Yeah, okay.
He probably did intend it for Kimball. On a little quick slant, brings up 3rd and 1 from the 36. There's Trenton Osmond jumping into the huddle there for the Highclimbers.
Yeah. Yeah, that front three of Timberline is very intimidating.
Yeah, they're big boys. One receiver far side, two to the near side. Offset I looks to the left. I'm sorry, to the right this time. Hard count, and we've got flags flying everywhere. What do we got? Delay of game? Probably a delay of game on that one.
I didn't see they go into the neutral zone.
Yep, delay of game.
Yeah, okay.
So that makes it 3rd and now 6. Ball back to the 31. So just underway here in the 3rd quarter. Tie ball game, 7-7. Shelton and Timberline. Highclimbers have the ball opening this quarter. Peterson comes wide to the near side. In the slot is McCullough. Far side, it looks like it's Kimball in the slot. Back to pass goes Giraldus. He'll throw it off the middle. And oh boy, that goes ping-ponging around. And a couple of Blazers almost had that ball. Wow. That brings up a 4th and 6 punting situation. Started good there, Jerry, and they just kind of stumbled.
Yeah.
Then we bring out Cody Bragg to boot it away. We haven't heard a whole lot from Tariq Romaine, who is the dangerous return man, and he's back about the 36.
They haven't thrown to him yet tonight.
Yeah. There's a snap to Bragg on the punt. Ooh, boy, you got that off of his foot, and takes a nice roll by the Highclimber roll that gets into Blazer territory. About the 43-yard lines where it'll be down.
You don't think Timberline got a piece of it?
No, I think there was just a guy hanging out there, and Cody probably just got a little nervous and hit it off the side of his foot. Happens every once in a while.
Yeah.
I'm speculating. I can't tell. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Blazers.
Spot the ball on about the 43.
Yeah, 43-yard line.
Yep.
Pretty decent field position for Timberline to start there. Give them the possession of the ball in the third quarter. Shotgun for Horn. It's Hathaway beside him. Man in motion coming, and they fake the handoff and hand it off to Hathaway, who just goes straight up the middle, and he's just breaking
he's
tackles.
still going.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy. When you think he's stopped, he gets a first down run up to the 43 on the other side. So that's 12 yards? No?
Probably, yeah, 12, 13 yards. You're right.
A lot of running for 12 yards. First and 10 on the Shelton 43 and a half. Under center goes Horn. Hathaway with the handoff, stopped at the line of scrimmage. I think there might even have been a fumble on that play. No, I guess not. Got
I think
a yard.
the forward motion, gave him at least a yard.
Well, I saw one of the linemen for Timberline go flying into the pile.
Oh, they're going to give him a yard, yep.
So it's at the 43. We'll give him a yard on that. So second and 9. Two receivers near side, one to the far side. Man in motion again. Snap, a little fake again. Here comes Hathaway. Hathaway getting around the right side this time. And gets near the 33-yard line before he's pulled down. Just when you think...
About a 10-yard carry, and that is good for another Timberline first down. That's their 9th. Yeah, you think he stopped, yeah.
He keeps going, and he's deceptive. Hathaway, 5'8" and 210. He's not a tall young man, but I'm sure he's got some muscle on him. Shotgun for Horn. Man in motion again. That time the man, busted in there. Who was that? That was Gage Peterson. He just blew right in there.
Number 34,
Yeah, took down. Who was that? That was, I didn't even see who was on the carry. It was so quick. Gage Peterson busted in there, a loss on the play, second down. It looks like 15. Ball's on the 38.
Nice tackle.
Oh, he just saw that all the way right up the middle.
He sure did.
Shot there like a cannon. Out of the pistol goes Horn. He has two receivers far side, one to the near side. Back to pass he goes. He's going to dump it off in the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, boy.
By number 7?
I didn't see it. I think you're right. Yes, it is. That's Taylor Toney with a pick.
So that's the second interception by the Highclimbers tonight.
So Shelton get the ball, and they will spot it at the, that's a lousy spot, guys, 38-yard line. Swear Taylor was way up there, about 5 yards more up the field. But the Highclimbers have the ball on another turnover. Can they capitalize? Trips to the near side. Single receiver on the far side. That's Toney out of the pistol. Goes through all this low snap, bobbled it. He'll have to pick it up and run. He'll dump it off the middle.
Is it intercepted?
Yes, it is, and right back the ball goes to
It was intended for Kimball.
Yeah, just a little too much zip on it, I think.
Yeah.
So the Blazers get the ball back on the Shelton 46.
So that's the second interception by Timberline.
Wow, this is just, you don't want to see that, do you?
No.
Not exactly what you want out of
28th pass. Amazing. You would never think of that with Shelton.
Hathaway with the ball again, going around the far side.
Oh.
He's still on his feet. Boy,
Another first down. He is so deceptive.
And quick. That's all the way up to the 35. That's an 11-yard gain. Cannot believe this young man.
Boy, is he deceptive?
I think he's just small enough to sneak by everybody. So first and 10 for Timberline on the Shelton 35-yard line. Out of the gun goes Horn. They'll wind the clock. Two receivers far side. Hand off to Hathaway. Hathaway cuts it back at the line of scrimmage. He's still on his feet. Oh boy. He gets out near the first down marker. It's just, I tell you, man, give it to number 4. You don't need anybody else out there. Just give it to number 4. Wow.
You know, we were impressed with Thompson from Yelm. This
inside the 24. That's another 11-yard pickup.
Thompson was a power runner from Yelm, but
Yeah.
this kid is so deceptive.
Slippery was one description, and he's very slippery. Horn is directing some traffic, getting the right receivers on the right
That's
side.
11th first down.
Long snap. Horn takes it, hands it off. Hathaway again. Hathaway around the near side. This time they can't get by Kyle Kimball. So 21. 3 yards on that carry. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not a first down run the last time. That did make it a first down.
Yep.
That was a second down call. So it wasn't quite. That's
So
interesting.
Now that's the 11th first down.
Okay, we'll go with that one.
Okay. Yeah.
So out of the gun this time for Horn. Hand off to Hathaway. Hathaway working the far side, trying to get around the left to side. Slipping. Oh, boy, he likes that left side. Looks like another first down run for him. Inside the 10.
So let's give him about 13 yards on that one.
It looks like it, yes.
Yep.
So first and goal for Timberline. And in motion again. He'll take this swing. No, it's another handoff inside. Into the 5.
Gain of about 4 on the play, and the tackle was made by Tony.
Yep. So second and goal from the 5 now. Pistol again. Handoff. He's in. Is he in? No, he's not. He's 2
just
yards
shy
short.
because his knee
went down.
Yeah, just before the goal line. Gain of 4 on the play.
It goes to 2, so give him 3.
Oh, okay. I'm being generous.
So it's third and goal now from the 2. Under center. And this time Horn will just sneak it right in there. I think he got in. Is he in? No indication. No, it's short.
Really?
It's short. One referee saying he's down. The other one just on this side of the goal line. That is a fourth and goal from inside the 1 now.
So we can only be able to give him 1.
So Mahoney was in on the play to stop that touchdown. So the Blazers are going to go again. Fourth and goal this time. This time, I think that was, I'm thinking that was
he
Hathaway.
broke the play. Yeah.
I don't see any indication. Now there's an indication. Boy, I think that was Hathaway under center. I'm not even sure who the ball carrier was.
Well,
to be perfectly.
Was it a quarterback keeper?
It was a quarterback keeper, but I swear it was a number 4 on the jersey. Point after coming for Timberline. They have upped their lead. It's now 13-7. 13, there we go. So we got another point after attempt. Snap, high, spot gets down there, the ball's up, and it's good. So make it 14-7. Timberline takes the lead with 6:37 to go in the third quarter. Kickoff coming up.
Hood Canal Communications, MasonWebTV.com, the Shelton Mason County Journal, and the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce present a General Election Candidates Forum live from Olympic Middle School in Shelton on Tuesday, October 18th. Hear from the candidates running for Mason County Commissioner Districts 1 and 2, and the candidates running for 35th District State Representative Positions 1 and 2. Tackle the issues beginning at 6 o'clock. Moderated by Heidi McCutcheon, it's a General Election Candidates Forum, 6 o'clock, Tuesday, October 18th, live on MasonWebTV.com, HCC.net, and Hood Canal Communications local channel.
6:37 to go in the third quarter. Timberline went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays. And went 54 yards to take back the lead, 14-7. Madison Douglas has it teed up at the 40. Kick it back to the Highclimbers. Got Kimball back about the 10. Isaiah Stewart and Gage Peterson about the 20.
Yep.
And Trenton Osmond standing about the 26, waiting for this kickoff. There's the run up and the kick. It's high, it's end over end. Kimball's going to take it about the 15. On the run, got some blockers, breaking some tackles in the middle. He's into the secondary. Can he get by the kicker? He's still on his feet. He's got guys chasing him. Can he get in there? Can he get in there? He's at the 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Highclimbers.
Wow.
You said earlier that they were kicking away from Kyle Kimball. That's the reason why.
And he started off on what yard?
15.
15. Wow, 85-yard return by Mr. Kimball.
And unfortunately, we have a Highclimber down at midfield. That looks like Travis Colbinson. So as they deal with
yeah, it looks like he's getting up on his own.
That's good.
Yeah.
So the Highclimbers.
He is lipping.
Kyle Kimball takes it 85 yards for the TD, and the Highclimbers are quickly within 1 point. That's what you like to see. And we were all worried about Tariq Romaine. At least I was. So Cody Bragg is out there to kick the point after to tie this ball game. Currently it's 14-13. I have not seen Skylar Ross. I don't see him on the sidelines either. It's hard to scan though.
I have not seen him.
He's not been in the lineup. I know that. Nope, there he is, but he's not in uniform. He's got shorts on, camouflage shorts, right about the 45. So his night is done, obviously. But Cody Bragg is out to tie the game on the point after. We're waiting for the referee to get in there. Boy. This is what we like to see, though. It's a good football game.
It sure has been.
So the Highclimbers are on to tie it again. There's a snap spot, the kick. Looks good, and it is 14-all, 6:20 to go in the third quarter. Shelton and Timberline locked up in a good one. We'll be right back.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why
is heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy.
I have questions. Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
You've seen the sign, keep right except to pass, but did you know it's the law? Camping out in the left lane makes you a slow-moving safety hazard. Moving to the right improves emergency response time and helps reduce collisions and traffic jams. Allowing faster-moving traffic to pass is always the best choice. Use the left lane to pass slower-moving or merging traffic, then return to your lane. Remember, keep right except to pass.
So we do have a penalty on unnecessary roughness on that play before the point after on the kickoff return, and it goes against Timberline. So the Highclimbers are kicking off from the 45, the Timberline 45. Unsportsmanlike conduct, I guess, is what the official call is on that. So another 15-yard penalty.
You know, it's hard to believe. 28 passes so far by Shelton. It's unheard of.
So the Highclimbers are going to, I'm expecting something here. And we have a little bit of a delay here as whistles are on this, and then somebody take a timeout. Shelton did call a timeout, so let's take one, and we'll be right back with this kickoff from the 45.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract.
Okay, I guess not. I saw a timeout indication, but the Highclimbers are out there to kick it off after about 15 seconds. So they have 15-second timeouts in football. So Cody Bragg's got it teed up at the Timberline 45 for the kickoff. Bragg will do a little onside kick, and it doesn't
did not go far enough.
No, it did not go far enough. Nobody touched it.
So
it does draw a flag.
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly what this rule is. You kick it again.
Yeah.
Go back 5 yards.
After they assess the penalty,
yeah. Yeah, call it offsides. It's the official call. So they go back 5 yards, and Highclimbers will kick off from the 50 this time. Now, it's very interesting that the referee with the white hat, who usually runs the show, he's not in the position to run the show for the refereeing crew. A different guy is doing that. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Yeah, that is very unusual. And we've had 8 penalties so far, Shelton has, for 75 yards.
It's another onside kick attempt, you think, Jerry? Or
no,
just
I think they're going to kick it. They won't kick it.
Oh, the ball fell off the tee.
They'll kick it deep.
Kick it deep.
But away from somebody.
Now you got some dangerous return guys back there.
Yes, we do.
Who have been a non-factor so far.
Yes.
So Bragg's going to run up. He's going to kick this one high but short. It's going to be caught about the 23. And a pack of Blazers going to advance it up to just shy of the 30.
Yeah, about a 6-yard return.
Receiving that kick is Alexander Montgomery for the Blazers.
Now they're going to spot it right at the 30. It looks like.
Okay.
Nope, they're going to make it 29. All right, 29-yard line. 1st and 10 for Timberline. Tie ball game, 14-all.
This has been a long quarter.
So out of the shotgun goes Horn. Man in motion. Little handoff. Hathaway again. Gets about 4, maybe 5, depending on the spot. It's up to the 34, so that gives him 5. I call it
a 4-yard gain.
Yeah. 2nd and 6 for the Blazers. Out of the pistol goes Horn. Hand off to Hathaway, straight up the middle. This time he stood up after a shorter gain. To the, looks like the 38.
Yeah, gain of 4 on the play.
It's a 3rd and a long 1 or a short 2.
3rd and 2.
So out of the gun this time goes Horn. He has a receiver of the far side, 2 in the near side. This is the same little handoff, fake handoff to the fly sweep and a handoff straight up the middle. And I believe that's Hathaway on the run. He gets the 1st down and a couple more yards. Goes to the 43. Give him 5 on that one.
Yes. When it seems like there's no hole, he's able to
find something. Well, he's small enough. Maybe he just slips through. I don't know. It's a crack. It's called a crack.
Yeah.
Out of that pistol goes Horn. Horn's going to little play action. Hathaway, no, go there. I think there might even, I guess not. That was Trenton Osmond who got to the ankles of Hathaway, holding him to the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
And actually a loss of 3 on the play.
Yeah.
There
Osmond got in there.
Real. So second and looks like 13.
Yep.
From the 40. Out of the pistol. One more time. Delayed handoff and a rollout. And a long pass that's going to be underthrown, and it draws flags.
Looks like there's going to be pass interference on number 3, McCullough. Let's see what the call is, Diedrich.
Yeah, I don't even know who to look for at this point. And I'm sorry, it's not Barnes running at quarterback for Timberline. It's actually Jacob Henning. So what are we going to do here?
That's a pass interference by the Highclimbers.
They're going to call it on Shelton.
Yes.
So that should give the Blazers a first down.
Yep.
Ball marches up to the 45 of Shelton.
Another first down, 14th of the game for the Timberline.
So Henning is in the pistol. And handoff straight at the middle. Let's say that's Hathaway, squirting forward the way he's running. Across the 40 to the 38.
Gain of about 7 on the play.
So second and 2.
Yeah. Second 3, maybe.
Yeah, looks more like 3. Out of the pistol goes. Little play action and a completed pass on the screen that the Highclimbers are right there to defend. It was Evan Rhodes.
And number 22.
Yeah, Jason Kenyon on the tackle, short of the first down. Yeah, actually, it doesn't look like any gain at all. 3:10 to go here in the third. 14-all is our score. Timberline with the ball. So Henning will, looks like he's got out of the gun this time. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Man in motion again. Little faked handoff, and Hathaway goes down. In on the play. Let's see, is that 84?
77.
Oh, that's Eli Mahoney, but also J.J. Ekwa on the stop there. Brings it 4th down for no gain. Actually, I'm thinking that there was a loss of 1 on that. Just shy of the 39-yard line, and it's punting situation for the Blazers. Kimball will stand about his 12-yard line to get this punt. Oh, it's a little fake. And the ball is thrown complete, and a first down for Timberline inside the 20. I didn't see that. Might have been Henning on the up man who took the pass. And it's 1st and 10 for the Blazers. Oh, that's the first
that
Romaine.
Was that was the first one that he's caught.
On 4th and what?
Gain of about what?
20.
20.
So Henning is going to go out of the pistol. And off to Hathaway. Hathaway cuts it back. Got a lot of open real estate, but he's caught from behind by Trenton Osmond. Just shy of the 10. Put at the 12.
Gain of 8?
Yeah. Call it the 12, actually. So a minute and a half to go in the third. 14-all is our score. Out of the gun goes Henning. Man in motion from one side of the formation, then goes back. Handoff.
Hathaway.
Hathaway trying to bounce around the right side, not getting anything.
Number 7 on the tackle.
Taylor Toney. And they're going to give him maybe a yard or 2. just shy of the 10.
He'll give him 2.
So it brings up 3rd down and about 1. As we are approaching the 45 seconds to go here in the 3rd. Tie ball game, 14-all. Timberline and Shelton, the Blazers in the white, have the ball. Henning out of the pistol. Little play action on the rollout. Got a guy there. It's off his hands, incomplete. And
number 3 on the coverage.
Yeah, Marshall McCullough.
As one other person.
It was Taylor Toney.
Okay.
Brings up 4th down. I guess it was Myers, number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clock is stopped with 29 seconds to go in the 3rd in a tie ball game. 4th and 1 from the 11. Timberline. 2 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Out of a pistol, man in motion again. This time a little delayed handoff goes to Hathaway. Hathaway's got the corner. Can he get in? I don't think so.
He's
tripped
short.
Up. He kind of stumbled and dove and came up to about 4 yards short, but that's a 1st down. After
that's the 16th 1st down for Timberline. It's gain of about 7 on the play.
Yep. So 1st and goal from the 4. Far hash mark for the Blazers. Out of the pistol goes Henning. Oh, he's under center, excuse me. Hands off to Hathaway. Hathaway hits a wall, but he gets in now.
Yep.
Touchdown, Blazers. Add another 6 to that. And the point after, the Blazers retake the lead. Point after coming. And the holder is Jacob Henning, the quarterback.
Looking at the light show over there, huh?
Kick is up, and that's no good. A missed point after attempt, and it's a 6-point lead with 16.
That could be crucial.
That could be very crucial. 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back with the kickoff.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Anything can happen on Thursday. America was born on a Thursday. So was Odell Beckham Jr. and that Pac-Man guy. Oh, and this happened. Anything can happen on Thursday. Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 5 on NFL Network.
And we're back. 16 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. 20-14. Timberline, 14 plays, 71 yards. And they're on top by 6, but that missed extra point could be the difference. So we'll see what the Highclimbers can do after they get the ball back.
Diedrich, 44-6.
I
The
heard
University of Washington Huskies over Stanford. And the Huskies were ranked 10th. Wow, is that going to bring them up?
I would hope so, because wasn't Stanford
7th?
Yeah, there you go.
It was 7th, yeah.
So the kickoff coming. There's a run up in the kick. It's a low line drive kick that Kimball will take about the 13-yard line up the far sidelines, and he's on the run. Can he do it again? No, he stopped at the 45. 30-yard return, though.
Nice run.
I thought he was going to do another one. Well, Shelton will start out on their own. Now it looks like they're going to go 44 yards. 44-yard line. But a good starting field position for Shelton. So that was about a 31, let's see, 13 to the 44. 31-yard return, Jerry.
Yep.
It's like a shotgun. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Hand on a little play action. Geraldus is going to throw. Whoa, underthrow his intended target. That was Kimball. Yeah, he isn't getting a rhythm. He hasn't gotten that rhythm back that he had in the second quarter. Tyler Geraldus hasn't. It's just a little bit off on some of his passes.
But it was a good play action. It was good.
Yeah. Oh,
good,
yeah.
Very good idea.
We haven't seen any running here in this half.
Nope.
From Shelton, and that's what I thoroughly expected. But
and only 11 carries the whole game.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
A little unusual for Shelton offense. From the gun again. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. It's McCullough, and a pass is to, I believe that's Kimball, just shy of the midfield. Yeah, it is Kimball. And that's up to the 40.
Gain of 3.
47. Yeah, gain of 3. And that'll do it for the third. We'll head to the fourth with a Timberline up 20
to 14.
To 14.
Oh, look, a redhead. Staring contest. You still got it. I know.
Come alive with the forest.
The dad was cute.
You were looking right at us. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Third down, 7 yards for the Highclimbers. We start the fourth quarter. Geraldus under some pressure. He's going to launch it out there to nobody. Threw it about 50 yards. Threw it away, brings up fourth down to start the quarter.
But there was an intended receiver, so.
I guess you could say that it was Gage Peterson, was the closest guy there, but he heaved that sucker. And it was, a lot of pressure on the play, so it brings up fourth down and 7 for the Highclimbers. Couldn't quite capitalize or do anything, I can't say capitalize, but do anything with that possession. And Cody Bragg's back on there to kick it away, and Tariq Romaine is back there about his 20-yard line. High snap.
That's a
ooh, boy, they almost got to that one, but he gets a beautiful punt that hits at the 30 and takes a Timberline bounce, and then a flag at the end of the play. And I'm not sure what we had to do. I didn't see anything on this end, but we have a flag up here about the 35. So what are we going to call this time, gentlemen?
It was an 18-yard putt.
Yeah, I keep saying pointing towards the Highclimber side.
Yeah. So it's probably going to, let's see.
So is the guy in the white hat back running the refereeing crew here? Looks like it. Let's see what he has to say. He doesn't say much from up here. We're waiting very patiently. False start, really? And then a personal foul against... Okay, so we have a false start on Shelton, personal foul on Timberline, and we get a kick it again. Wow. Really. So basically, I think the thinking on that one is the false start and negated any play. So
And hopefully this will be to Shelton's advantage.
let's hope so. As Romaine will go back and wait for another Cody Bragg punt. That was a beautiful punt under pressure, although it was short. Yeah, nice spiral to it.
Yeah, a lot of the snaps have been a little high, which has made it a little bit tough too.
Yeah,
for Cody Bragg.
Another high snap, not as bad. No pressure this time. Bragg gets off another beauty. It's going to hit at the 30.
And it's taking a shot roll.
Yeah, this time it'll roll inside the 25, near the 20. And that's where the Highclimbers will down it, and they the Blazers will take over there. They have a 6-point lead.
32-yard punt by
Cody Bragg.
Yep.
And it looks like the Blazers are going to start out on their 21. So we got two receivers on this near side. Handoff. Ooh, busting out there. I'm going to say that's Hathaway.
Boy, that's close to a first down.
Yeah.
See where they mark it.
That's first down, Jerry. Yeah, that's 10-yard gain, 21 to 31.
Well, I think Hathaway is over 200 yards.
So out of the pistol goes Henning. We'll wind that clock with 11:20 to go. Little handoff. This time it's Hathaway again. Oh boy. Gets to midfield.
18-yard run.
Wow.
18th first down.
Actually, it looks like it's going to be 17 yards.
17?
Details, Jerry. Details.
Okay.
Right to midfield. The Blazers 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun goes Henning. Gets a man in motion, one side of the formation to the other. And up to Hathaway, and a nice open field tackle from behind.
Let's see who made it.
Trying to find out. That's Ekwa, J.J. Ekwa on the tackle. Nice.
Number 77?
No.
Or 68?
84.
Okay.
Did get about a yard, though.
Yeah, that's...
Brings up 2nd and 9.
I'm running out of paper for Hathaway.
Pistol formation, and this time it's not Hathaway. It's number 2, Michael Barnes. Michael Barnes breaks into the secondary and up the sidelines. He's going to score. Nothing, no laundry out there. That's a
49-yard touchdown run by number 2.
Michael Barnes. I expect that they'll go for 2 on this. Oops, I got things backwards, folks. Sorry about that. That's supposed to be 14. This is now supposed to be 26. So the Blazers are going to go for 2, spread things out. Kind of figured that's what they're going to do. Out of the pistol. Little shuffle pass, nothing going there. The Highclimbers saw that one coming. Stopped them short. And that does leave it at 26-14.
That was Taylor Tony.
And we will be back in just a moment.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
So 5 plays. 79 yards for the Blazers to pull in front 26-14. I just realized, Jerry, I had my scores backwards on my scoreboard here, not matching what's actual out there.
Yeah, it's a real shame. Shelton has had their opportunities tonight to score 3 or 4 times, and it's
So Douglas has a tee. They're going to tee it up at the 40. Let's see what Kyle Kimball can do this time.
Yeah, Kimball's back deep.
He's had some good run backs. One for a touchdown. Another one just a tackle away from a touchdown. There's a run up and the kick. This time it's a squibbler. That'll be picked up and fallen on at the 31-yard line, and that's by Myers, Jake Myers. Wisely dropped on that one. So Shelton will start over there at the 31.
Jake Myers. Ball will be placed about the 32-yard line. First and 10 for the Highclimbers from there. 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Highclimbers.
So the Highclimbers need to do something now with 10 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the ball game. They're trailing by 12. Looks like we got a pistol formation here. And off, not much, maybe a yard. Yeah, it was Osman on the carry. I thought it was. Fullback trying to get something going with the run game. Yeah, give him a yard, Jerry.
Yep.
So 2nd down and 9 coming from the 32. The clock is running, and the Highclimbers trailing by a dozen points. Back out to the shotgun and look back to the passing game. Got to try a run every once in a while, keep the Blazers honest. McCullough will come to the near side. Kimball in the slot on the far side, Taylor Toney. Always back to pass off the play action. Has got a guy. It's complete to Kimball. Kimball avoids a tackler, slips another one, spins. He's on the far sidelines to midfield. And, whoops, sorry. A flag comes in
Probably
late.
a late hit.
Yeah, more than likely on that one. Cross midfield into Blazer territory, and probably more coming after the penalty. Let's see, it looks like they're going to spot it about the 47.
Looks like a 22-yard catch. Is that what you've got?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that.
Okay.
I don't even know what that signal is. I have no idea what that signal was, Jerry. It's against Timberline.
Yeah.
I think it's a 15-yarder. So that'll put it up to about the 32.
Well, where it was called, you would think it was a late hit, but...
Well, maybe a hit to the helmet. I'm not, this referee is not very clear on his signals.
I have never seen that. I mean, that's almost like telling you that you got a first down, the way he motioned with his arm.
Yeah, maybe. Out of the shotgun goes Geraldus. Low snap, hands it off to Stewart. Stewart spinning to the 30. Give him a couple yards on that.
Gain of 2.
So 2nd and 8 coming for Shelton. Gage Peterson back in the ball game for Shelton. Obviously, it's going to be a passing situation. As Toney, Kimball, and Peterson come wide to the near side. McCullough alone on the far side. Geraldus is in the shotgun. Back to pass it goes. Short drop. Pump and fake to Kimball. Kimball to the 20. Inside the 20 near the 15 before he's pulled down. Clock still runs to the 16. That's a 14-yard pickup.
And Kimball has caught 6 passes tonight. favorite receiver.
Most productive man on the field for the Highclimbers
Yes,
tonight.
definitely. He'll get the Shelton player of the game, that's for sure.
Game ball for him so far. Out of the gun goes Giraldez. He'll send 3 receivers to the far side. McCullough, Kimball, and Tony, I believe. And another pump and go. That one a little too high, incomplete, intended for Kimball. And we have Marshall McCullough down by the goal line. I don't understand. I think he must have done something because he's not getting up and there's no white jersey around him. That's not good. So training staff out there to check on Marshall McCullough. He's up.
That's good. And he's running. A little bit of a lip. But he's running off on his own power, so that's good.
I'm not sure what kind of transpired over there.
Good sign. That it's coming off on his own power and even running.
Peterson back in there. He'll get the...
I'm not blocking your view on that. Okay, thanks. Let me know.
So 2nd and 10 now from the 16-yard line for Shelton. 2 receivers on each side for the Highclimbers. Giraldez is out of the gun. Stewart's the back beside him, about 3 yards to his left. Short drop. He'll throw, dump it off to Stewart, and off his hands, incomplete. That brings up 3rd down.
33 passes so far tonight.
So 3rd and 10 from the 16.
Usually by now the game would be over.
9:30. Maybe. We're under 8 minutes. We've had a lot of passing, as you've mentioned. And it seems like, let's see here, 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side for Shelton. I think Giraldez is in the gun. Back to pass it goes. Scans over. He's going to pull it down and he's going to dump it off. And it's complete to about the 7-yard line. And then a face mask on that one. Who caught the pass? Kyle Kimball. The way it looks from here, it's got to be a face mask.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was holding his head, too.
Yeah. The pass was just a little short of the first down marker, but the penalty, any penalty, is going to be half the distance. And that'll give the Highclimbers first down easily. Yep. A lot of discussion. That's another reason this game's not over, Jerry.
Yeah, that and the penalties.
Yep. And these conferences. I dislike these games when the refereeing crew just stops things. Oh, they're going to pick up the flag. Really? Okay. So it brings up 4th and short. The ball is right about the 7-yard line, it looks like. Maybe the 6. That's the 7. 4th and 1 coming for Shelton. 7:47 to go in the ball game. Highclimbers need to score on this possession because otherwise the time is running out. Out of the gun goes Giraldez. Gonna quick dump off pass to Kimball. Kimball catches it. Sorry, that was out of play, out of shot, but no, he did not catch it. Wow. Incomplete and over on downs it goes. So the Blazers have a long field in front of them. And a 12-point lead, and they have a couple of backs that are great.
Can you believe 35 passes by Shelton? I mean, that's unheard of.
So 1st and 10 for the Timberline Blazers. Out of the pistol, I believe it's Henning. Looks like it is, it's hard to say from here, but I think it's Hathaway behind him. Handoff. Hathaway gets up across the 10 to 12-yard line.
And they're definitely going to keep it on the ground.
Oh, yeah, I don't doubt that at all, Jerry.
Yeah. And we gain of about 6, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Good.
2nd and 5 coming. And the pistol goes Henning again. Actually, it's going to shift into a shotgun with 2 receivers far side and 1 to the near side. Highclimbers showing blitz. And off to Hathaway. Hathaway's got some running room. Gets the first down across the 20. Tackled by Taylor Tony. Right to the 20-yard line. 8-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's the 19th first down for Timberline.
Clock will wind up at 6:47 to go in the ball game, and a 12-point lead for the Blazers. They'll wind the clock. Henning goes out of the gun. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far side. Long snap count, man in motion. Hand off to Hathaway again. Kyle Kimball busted in there and to stop that play.
Yeah, it looks like a loss of about 2, 1.
Looks like 1.
Kimball shoots through, makes a tackle in the backfield.
But the clock is the enemy here.
Oh, yeah.
6 minutes, approaching 10 seconds now. Blazers have a 2nd, and it looks like 11. Hayden will go out of the pistol.
I don't think anybody's called a timeout this half.
I think you just, well, we have a timeout. Oh, we got a high climber who's down, grabbing his ankles. That's Osman, and I guess now he's just stretching his legs out a little bit. Now we'll get things going. Under 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Pistol formation for the Blazers. Taking their time. Gonna run as much clock as they possibly can. There's a snap, little off, handoff. Goes to Barnes this time, who spins and comes up to the 20.
Got back to the initial scrimmage line.
Yeah. So it brings up 3rd down. Now call it 10.
Now in high school ball, they have 25 seconds.
Yeah, 30, I think.
Is it 30?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's this guy, the referee in the secondary, who does that clock.
Yeah.
So. So we just hit the 5-minute mark. And a 3rd and 10 for the Blazers. Out of the pistol goes Henning. He's going to go back to pass. He's going to throw a deep ball. Got a guy there. It's complete. Whoops. And up to the 40. That's a first down.
Oh, we've got a 40-yard pass.
Yep.
Good for another first down. Timberline's 20th. And number 1.
Actually, it's to the 45, not the 40, so that would be 35 yards.
Yeah, and that's his 2nd pass thrown to hit number 1. 1 for 20 and 1 for 35, so now he's become a little bit of a factor.
So out of the pistol goes Henning again. We're under 4.5 minutes to go here in the ballgame. Henning will hand it off. This time it's Hathaway. Hathaway up the far sidelines. First down run near the 30-yard line where he's dropped. It's a 15-yard gain.
Yep.
And the clock is going to be running at 4:16 shortly. Out of the gun goes Henning. He has 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Out of the shot. Henning is taking his time. Blitz shown. Handoff going to Hathaway, I believe. He's on the run. He's going to score.
Okay, 30-yard touchdown run by Hathaway, number 4 for Timberline.
And the point after coming. Point after coming. There's the snap, the spot, and the kick. That's good.
33.
Yeah. It's not on the scoreboard there, but it's 33-14. 3:45 to go here in the ball game. Timberline on top. We'll be back with the kickoff.
He's on his way. He doesn't even know that we're here. Is he okay? Please tell me he's okay.
Laura.
Okay, try to call him again.
There's no signal.
Try.
Nothing's working.
Well, just
Everything's
try.
down.
This is so bad. He's out there by himself.
Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov.
This may not look like your average trucker, and this, your average truck. Deep down, we're truck guys just like you. We know our way around a toolbox. We're not afraid to mix it up, because winning is our passion. The NASCAR Camping World Truck Series, all season long on FS1.
(33-14) the score. 3:44 to go, or 3:45, excuse me, to go in the ball game. Timberline increasing their lead in a game that was pretty even up until the beginning of this quarter. The kickoff coming. This is a long kick taken at the 20, 30, 35, up to the 45, and I believe that's Gage Peterson on the return.
Yep.
Yes, it is. Across the 45 to the 47.
For the Highclimbers, that was Hunter Campbell and Jalen Farrell on the stop. Ball will be placed at the 46-yard line.
Caught actually the 47. And that's where the Highclimbers will take over, trailing by 19 points. Out of the gun, actually out of the pistol, will go Geraldus. Has two receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Low snap, bobbled it. Back to pass he goes. He's got to avoid some pressure. He's in trouble. He's going to set his feet and throw it, and incomplete it goes at the 50. Intended target there is going to be Kyle Kimball.
And he was out of the pocket, so
he had a target there.
Yep.
So 2nd and 10 coming for the Highclimbers.
Number 4 for Timberline, unofficially, over 300 yards running.
Well, I'm thinking that Barnes had a couple of carries in there, so.
Yeah, and then you add that to Barnes.
It's a lot of yards on the ground.
360 yards.
All on the ground, too much to stop. A little quick pass and nearly intercepted. The intended target was Taylor Toney. So it brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down coming. Evan Rhodes will bring the play in for the Highclimbers from the 47. 3 receivers going wide to the left side. From the outside in, it looks like McCullough, excuse me, I'll get to that in a minute. Little pressure again, knocked down. Is that a 69 in there? I don't have a 69.
It's really hard to read those numbers, isn't it?
Yeah, they're not only that they're gold and they blend in, they also reflect. So, that's Bush. Okay.
I want to say 55.
It was 69, Jalen Bush. That's right.
Was it? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I forgot I had to handwrite his number down on my sheet.
Okay.
And it's a punting situation with a 4th and 10 for the Highclimbers. Cody Bragg on there to kick it away. Takes his time. Oh, he's going to pass it. He's going to pass it downfield, and it's intercepted. And on the return, up to midfield, and there's a flag on the play as well. It was a 29 on the interception, and that's Ryan Sapinoso.
And that's the 3rd interception by Timberline.
It does hold. Looking at a flag at the 45. I don't know if that was after no, they're gonna. It was on Shelton. They'll refuse it, so it goes over to the Blazers. Nice thought though to fake a punt, and it was there.
Over 300 yards.
So the Blazers start out on their Shelton 47-yard line. Which was where the Highclimbers started their last drive. 3 minutes, 6 seconds to go in the ball game. 33-14 is our score. Blazers with the lead in the ball. Henning will go out of the pistol. We do have a new back in the backfield. A different back in the backfield. And he'll get the handoff. Trying to go near side. And that is going to be, who's that?
Number 2?
Number 23.
23?
Jordan Furrer.
That's his first carry.
So that brings up a 2nd down, and it looks like
gain of
3.
8. Yeah,
From the
gain
47
of 7.
to the 40.
Good.
So we are under 3 minutes. He ran out of bounds. That did stop the clock. That does kind of work in the Highclimbers' favor, but I don't know, Jerry. Out of the gun goes Henning. He's got a man in motion. And this time it'll be Ferrier on the carrier again, coming near side, inside the 30. I'm sorry, Furrer. And let's see, that's another 1st down, up to the 28. Dozen yards on that carry. I had a feeling Timberline was going to be difficult.
Yeah.
But it's still not as difficult as last week.
They're probably the 3rd best team in the league.
Yeah, it might even be 2nd best.
Behind Gig Harbor and Peninsula?
Well, Gig Harbor not doing as well as I thought they were. But man in motion. And little Furrer on the carry. He's going to cut it back off the inside the 25.
You know, he's probably a little bit quicker than Hathaway, but just not quite as...
Yeah, he's shorter, too. Not as big, 5'7", 150. Hathaway being 5'8", 210. So it's inside the 25 to the 24. So 6 yards to the 1st down. And we're approaching 2 minutes.
It's kind of like me at 5'10", 230.
Might even go there, Jerry. Oh, he will go out of the pistol. High snap, pulls it down, throws it to Furrer, hands it off to Furrer. Yeah. And he'll get up to about the 22-yard line.
Yeah.
And we're approaching a minute and a half to go in the ball game. 3rd down and about 3-4 yards.
Yeah. Timberline has just completely dominated this half.
Yeah, oh yeah. Out of the gun now goes Henning. He's got 2 receivers on this near side, 1 to the far side. Furr is the back, and he'll take the handoff, actually. Was it Furr? No, I think that's Karen Salter, number 24 on the carry, if I saw that right. Brings up fourth down and a couple up to the 20. And that clock is running. We're at 40 seconds. So fourth down coming, and the Blazers will obviously go for it, run out the clock here. Taking their time, man comes in motion. And again, the handoff. Inside, there's a first down run, and that should pretty much do it.
Yeah.
It might need to, I don't know.
No, it's
17 seconds.
Yeah, another play.
Well, at the 15.
They'll just take a knee.
I would hope so, or I don't even think they need to run another play here. They'll wind the clock.
Yeah.
Blazers will stay out there, and they're not even going to go to the line of scrimmage. Won't have to take another play. So the Blazers do come in and knock off the Shelton Highclimbers 33-14. We will take another timeout. We'll be right back with some final thoughts and statistics. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Final again, 33-14.
Are you looking for an affordable TV service option?
Hood Canal Communications has good news.
Introducing HCC IPTV.
Get local Seattle TV at an affordable price without lengthy contracts or hidden fees.
IPTV uses your broadband connection from HCC.
For a limited time, get your first 3 months for free.
Need broadband? HCC has got you covered. Ask about broadband options in your area. Call 898-2481 today.
Learn more at hcc.net.
Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Vehicle collisions are the #1 killer of teens in the U.S., taking 8 young lives every day. And speeding is a factor in more than half of teen fatal car crashes, but we can prevent these tragedies. Talk with your teen about staying safe behind the wheel. Remind them to follow the speed limit and adjust their driving for road conditions. Keep the conversation going and be the driver you want your teen to be. It's not just good parenting, it's a matter of life or death.
Hood Canal Communications, MasonWebTV.com, the Shelton Mason County Journal, and the Shelton Mason County Chamber of Commerce present a General Election Candidates Forum live from Olympic Middle School in Shelton on Tuesday, October 18th. Hear from the candidates running for Mason County Commissioner Districts 1 and 2, and the candidates running for 35th District State Representative Positions 1 and 2. Tackle the issues beginning at 6 o'clock. Moderated by Heidi McCutcheon, it's a General Election Candidates Forum, 6 o'clock, Tuesday, October 18th, live on MasonWebTV.com, HCC.net, and Hood Canal Communications local channel.
Anything can happen on Thursday. America was born on a Thursday. So was Odell Beckham Jr. and that Pac-Man guy. Oh, and this happened. Anything can happen on Thursday. Thursday Night Football, Thursday at 5 on NFL Network.
Yeah, well, we're back. You'll see the final there. Timberline 33, Shelton 14. Highclimbers in this ballgame in the first half. Third quarter started good, then just ended. So you've got a lot of scribbles and stuff on there, and I got to ask, how much yards did the Blazers gain on the ground? Just give me a grand total there. Something well over 300 yards.
Probably about 360 yards.
That's a lot of yardage on the ground.
And
well, let's just run through the statistics, Jerry.
Sure,
just go ahead. I didn't mean to throw you off.
Oh, no. Nope. The second half, Shelton just didn't pick up any yards. I mean, they had 11 first downs. They threw 37 times. They completed 10. The favorite receiver was number 11, Kyle Kimball. He caught passes of 11, 24, 12, 3, 22, 14, and 9. So he caught 7 passes. You know, Kimball definitely was the player of the game for Shelton. You know, defensively, and he made a nice kickoff, nice return for a touchdown.
85 yards.
And I believe he intercepted a pass.
Grabbed that opening kickoff, took possession of that.
He caught 7 passes, caught 7 of the 10 passes. No running game tonight. They stopped number 23, Luis. And we could. Nobody. You know, there was no running game.
Unfortunately.
Penalties is amazing. How many penalties? You know, Shelton had over 100 yards in penalties. And I'll try to figure this out tomorrow and to email you on this. It's unfortunate that Skylar Ross got hurt, didn't play the second half. Taylor Toney played well on defense, as well as Kimball. And that Kimball's kickoff was 85 yards. Cody Bragg converted on both point-after attempts. We had a 1-yard touchdown run. The first touchdown was by Willie Ruiz. And that it was 14-all.
Yeah,
you know,
at half it was 14.
And you look at Timberline. Timberline had 24 first downs. I mean, they completely dominated that second half. The quarterback only threw 12 times, and I believe that he had 6 passes. Michael Barnes had a 49-yard run for Timberline, along with over 300 and some yards by Hathaway. So they were the 2 main carriers.
Characters too, I'm sure.
Yeah. But Timberline, you know, they kept it on the ground at the end, and they only passed 12 times. They had quite a running game. Hathaway is one of the best runners I've seen. I don't know how quick he is as far as just being
slippery. Sneaky.
Yeah, we did have 3 turnovers. I mean, we had 3 interceptions,
right?
Which is interesting, which is good. Timberline cut their penalties down in the second half, which was, you know, they had the same amount of penalties first half as we did. Second half, they only had a couple penalties. The game was long, little indecision sometimes on the part of the officials. All the passing, you know, that makes for a long game. And so the penalties, the passing, and the indecision. This was an unusually long game tonight. And I look forward to working with you next week.
All right, next week we Gig Harbor at Peninsula High School, Roy Anderson Field in Purdy. That's the next challenge for the Highclimbers now. Gig Harbor, off the top of my head, I can't think of their record, but they were in the preseason top 10 in rankings, and then they fell off. And I don't know what their record is off the top of my head, but they're not as strong as some have had thought. But then they did, Peninsula handled them, but then Peninsula handled Shelton last week. So it'll be interesting to find out, and it'll be a very interesting place to broadcast from, too, because it's Roy Anderson Field.
Yeah, I remember last time.
Well, it'll be different than depending on the weather.
And we can interview the band, right?
Well, my intention is to do it from the other side of the field.
Okay. But, we were right in the middle of the band. I were close last time.
Last time when I was up there, we were pretty good in the stands amongst the band. If the weather holds, we'll be on the visitor side, and we'll make arrangements with that. But anyways, that's next week. Tonight, the Shelton Highclimbers fall to Timberline 33-14. The Climbers are now 2-3 on the season, as we hit the midway mark of this football season. And still a lot of football to play, and a lot can change. And the Highclimbers have some things to work on. And Coach Hinkle has said that they have yet to play 48 minutes, and they seem to be falling in the second half consistently, except for the Yelm game, but that was different.
Yeah.
Because Yelm is obviously not the Timberline or Peninsula or O'Day.
Yeah, Yelm and Shelton were pretty well matched.
Yeah. All right, Jerry. Well, we will talk to you next week.
Thank you, Diedrich.
From Roy
you
Anderson.
do an outstanding job. I'm really impressed with your announcing.
Well, thanks, Jerry.
You do a great job.
Well, we do our best that we can under sometimes very interesting circumstances. Thanks for everybody for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next week. Again, the final, Timberline 33, Shelton 14.